coach maybe didn't even get any sleep, or the analyst, that doesn't matter. But in that sort of a situation, maybe it's just better just stick to what you think your strong maps are and focus more on yourself than like spending all that time trying to anti-strat and look at outsiders, because we also heard in the Fnatic game that they played 2-time. Outsiders just switched for the second time around, you know, being one step ahead of the anti-strat.
I think Outsiders won that veto, quite honestly.
Okay.
The fact that they get to start on T side of Mirage, very likely, then moving on to the CT side of Overpass, where they have already put on a clinic throughout the tournament. I think puts immense pressure on the Danes, and Outsiders have it good.
Yeah, Yanko, are you buying into that right now?
I am buying into that. I feel like, you know, just from the eye test, I've done a lot of actually Outsiders this game. I feel like in this major and the Challenger stage too, you know, they've been pretty successful on Overpass. Yes, lost to Mouse yesterday in the semi-final, but you feel like they should have closed that out with a 14-11 lead on the CT side, right? Mirage, we see them play some very good games on the T side as well, right? Open up without winning pistols, still winning games comfortably. We always talk about those deep lurks on B, right? And that happening time and time again. And then Inferno as well, right? Solid performance yesterday against Mouse after dropping that Overpass game. And yeah, I'm feeling very good about Outsiders' chances in this series.
And something we haven't mentioned, Mirage is a skill map. At what point in this desk are we going to talk about Fame and Flit? Well, I mean, the absolute machines that, yeah, I absolutely have to. In fact, we have to. Listen, that's crazy.
True.
The fact that they both have such a high ratings, and Fame, out of anybody, Fame could actually be in the running for MVP. Currently, I know Jin has a little bit of a head start on him, but as a best of 3 play, there's a grand final, and the skill that he has displayed.
I have arrived. Not veto.
For a man of his age,
that I missed.
I guess lack of tenure. That's incredible. That is incredible.
Outsiders remove Nuke, Heroic remove Death 2, Outsiders pick Mirage, Heroic pick Overpass, Heroic remove Vertigo, Outsiders remove Ancient, and Inferno left over with 62% favor. Well, Outsiders with the better win rate on Mirage and Overpass, and Heroic with a better one on Inferno. So if it goes all three, it can be favored for Heroic, but I still can't. You can't count out Outsiders. You cannot.
Have their number, and in a style that's
so
you know, stifling, so strangulating even.
Well, I just debate if they're gonna be able to actually have the mental against that, because Fury at some point yesterday kind of felt like they threw it away, especially on that third map. It wasn't until like Heroic was already at 8 rounds, an 8-round scoreline, that Fury called their first timeout, and that's just not. This is not okay. That is not okay.
That's just one of the many things we have to look out for. And also now James going for clutches, winning clutches. Like, everything's changed. The game has changed, and ultimately we are all waiting to get into that game itself. It is one best of 3 to determine world champions here. So we go to.
That's a good clean look there for Trace. I like that. It's got that. Oh, what is that? It's like a cappuccino. What is that? It's like a light gold or something like that.
Let's go. Heroic. Outsider for sure. Yeah, game time. Yeah. He's gonna crush also, Heroic. Yeah. Outsiders too.
Outsiders. Game time.
Outsiders, game time for sure. Game time!
I'm rolling with Jame time too. If I can get this in fast enough, I'm gonna put Jame and company to win this series. See, the worst thing about this situation is that like the Outsiders team don't have a lot of like major playoffs experience. Like Fame could really like fall apart here. Jame though was in a major final before we fell into the pandemic, if I recall correctly. Need this website to freaking load. And you might all be wondering, why are these Brazilians so good at English? Well, it's because they need to be, you know, fluent when they visit Florida and go to Disney World. Are you saying there's no reason for them to travel to anywhere in the US? Yes, I am. I live in Utah. I see no reason for a Brazilian that would want to come here. Now that I think about it, is there like skiing in Brazil? I don't even know what their climate. I know it's got like the Amazon rainforest and things like that. They do have ski resorts? Ski Mountain Park in São Roque. It's top with 2.2 out of 5. It's top with 2.2 out of 5 stars. What? What am I looking at? Hold on. While we kill some time here. We're gonna take a second here. Ski resorts. 0.4 kilometers of slopes. 2 ski lifts. That's it. This is all the skiing that there is and there's an indoor ski area. That's all they have in all of Brazil. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I was just, you know, kind of exploring an idea. Is like, if you don't know, you don't know. What am I looking for? Alrighty. We're gonna put $10 worth on outsiders to win. I forgot we'll do 20. There we go. So let's go head. Could be very lucky and have themselves a library of a situation with Fury out of the tournament.
Antes da gente dar início à nossa grande final, eu estou aqui no palco com um representante da Excel, o Marco Winter, ele que é head de ecossistema.
Why is the quality off a freaking cliff?
Para fazer pra gente. Mark, I think you have an announcement, right?
Bom dia, Brazil.
Alrighty.
Wow, what a setting, what an atmosphere to round out IEM Rio 2022. In my time in esports, I've never experienced anything quite this. So thank you very much for creating an atmosphere for us and for the players.
Acho que vocês entenderam, mas ele falou que ele está absolutamente impressionado com essa atmosfera aqui e que em toda a vida dele ele nunca viu algo como isso, essa loucura. Ele agradeceu bastante.
When the major was announced in 2019, they called it the Major of the People. We had to wait over 2 years to be here, but now we are here, everyone gathered in this room to share the love for the game Counter-Strike.
Esse Major tinha sido anunciado em 2019, a gente infelizmente teve que esperar 2 anos.
And quality going off a cliff, boy.
Amor pelo mesmo jogo que é o Counter-Strike.
I'd like to take made this event possible. This room, without you, this would not be possible.
Aproveitar esse momento para agradecer todas as pessoas envolvidas que fizeram esse jogo acontecer. Que sem vocês nada disso seria possível.
On a special day like today, fitting to have something very special to share with you all.
Ele disse que ele tem algo, um anúncio para fazer para vocês aqui muito especial. Vamos ver.
On behalf of everyone at ESL, we're excited to announce that Intel Extreme Masters is coming back to Brazil in 2023.
IEM Brazil 2023, so okay.
2023. Vocês estão felizes? Vocês vão estar aqui ano que vem? Vocês estão preparados para acabar com a energia, a voz e tudo mais para gritar muito em 2023, galera?
Oh, alrighty. So much internet being demanded.
These are known qualities of a major champion. You need to carve your in the face. Had those same doubts, flaws,
Gotta love this.
but they all
So much quality footage.
work together. Let them inspire you. And give your all. Is watching.
Finalmente estamos aqui. O fim da nossa viagem do Intel Extreme Masters está chegando.
I'm just gonna hope that Twitch like gets it together, because this is atrocious. This is atrocious quality right now.
Trazendo esse troféu anfitrião do Brasil. Nada mais justo.
It's the father of abandoned Counter-Strike.
pushed to the brink of extermination by a different and overwhelming Danish. Let up for these pros who became villains through a slow and draining approach to the game. The scoreline would again become trampled by teams of players. From redemption to redeemer, time is in the hands of outsiders. Isn't big enough for two villains, and guess what? It's past high noon. Having been pressed, stressed, and waiting, looked down upon by the onlookers and chirpers alike. At home to the frontline trenches under his leadership, these Danes have to be more than great today. They have to be the best. Welcome, Heroic.
So it begins.
Não consegui decidir. Me ajudem a decidir. Vamos lá. Heroic! Não sei vocês decidam. Que comecem os jogos!
Just can't underestimate them. You have to fight for everything. I don't even think James realizes he can actually save. He probably feels like there's presence in the people.
This is so good. This is so good. The missed shots, Dexter. That's a failure by Dexter to not get that shot.
Plays forces their opponents to kind of come in style and play the game on their terms.
Again by Mouseport, but they have proven indestructible.
Just slinking away. And back to touch! Outstanding against Furia!
Just silenced the entire arena right there with that play.
One thing that's in this major is through this playoff run, you've and it feels like they know rely on Cadian, and then you also add in the fact that just all the pieces seem to be gelling, and that seems guys to be very, very powerful.
What a Furia!
Outsiders versus Heroic.
Come on. Give me a good connection here. Let me turn these off if they're hurting it.
First few rounds of a grand final here at the major are so important for you to immediately get into the mindset that you want to be in, to get into that flow state that we talk about so much at the desk. You're never going to have the chance again. You're never going to replay the pistol round again. This is your one time, your one opportunity. It's a clash of style, Trace. It's Katie and it's James. It's unstoppable force meets immovable object.
Yeah, and they say sometimes the best defense is offense or something vice versa. Truth be told, in this moment, Yenko getting out in front of the rolling ball is probably the most important thing you can do. And if that means winning pistol rounds, that means winning pistol rounds.
Yeah, and we've seen, I mean, outsiders win in a number of different ways. We've seen them come back into games. We've seen them, you know, just edge out in close games. We see them stomp opponents as well, right? They have multiple ways to win. I feel like they're the better team, and they have, like, more things ironed out at this moment in time. But Heroic and the emotion with which they play, you know, it's similar to Furia in a sense of if they do catch fire, if they do get hot, if they find that hot hand, if Cadian gets in the zone, right, with his reads, with his gambles and whatnot, and wins a couple of crucial rounds that way, that's a way in for Heroic.
Look, how do we know?
Death Mirage overpass and Inferno.
Why do we think it's a given that you just show up on the stage and play the best? You have the double F for outsiders, the Fame and Flit. We just take it for granted. We thought we're going to show up here, they're going to display the absolute best. Hell, that's something that you have to prove.
It's true.
Stand by.
But I think the scene is set perfectly for everyone to just come in and play, right? You've made it to the final, like the pressure is not as big. The crowd is there, it's going to be loud, it's going to be great, but not insanely loud like when you play against Furia, and it's just going to come down to who executes better. As we always say, it's a cliche, but those couple of crucial rounds in every Counter-Strike map that decide who wins or loses, who has more poise, who is more calm in those situations is the team that's going to come out on top.
And when we talk about a game being a marathon, then let me make it very clear for you. A grand final is time exponential 10, because you spend so much energy, mentally speaking. It is so draining to be living these moments, the high highs and the low lows. That it is the bread and butter of outsiders, because they know how to run on just pretty much cruising altitude, autopilot, having a good time, you know, using the energy when they have to. That is going to be a challenge for Heroic to be able to maintain that.
And losing one round here or not converting there, Yenko, that can be devastating.
Absolutely, but I want one thing, Trace.
What's that?
What I want for this final is I want these teams to stay true to themselves and their identity. I don't want all of a sudden to see outsiders, you know, go for 3v4 retakes because, you know, they feel pressure that the game is slipping out of their hands. I don't want Heroic to sort of freeze and see them as flustered as they were in moments in that Furia game yesterday, right? If we can avoid that from happening, we're gonna have a really, really good final here.
Yeah, and I mean, just moments away from getting that going. Obviously, one side of the stage, not necessarily like the other, in multiple different ways. We talk about stylistic playoffs or stylistic matchups here in the plays, and I think this is a good inverse of each other.
Yeah, to bring it on to Mirage itself, right? We've been talking about it in almost every Outsiders game, I feel like, right? Yes, it's default. They sprinkle in a bit of, you know, remember the Fnatic game, the one in the quarterfinal? There was a B rush in there. There was a fast, like, kind of A default that was almost an A pop in the middle of the half. So at that point, you played a little bit slow. You've done a couple of fast rounds. What does that do to your opponent? Well, if your opponent's playing slow, you tell your teammates, hey, let's save nades a little bit. Let's wait so we can counter them in the late round. If they're playing fast, you're going to say, guys, use your nades early. Let's not keep losing, you know, to these fast plays. Let's play a little bit more cohesive, right? But if they're doing both and beating you, what do you do, right? Like you have to make a decision. That's where outsiders, that's where James gets to be one step ahead of you.
And when Yenko is talking about teams staying true to their identity, it is the department of the game that we have to keep an eye on. It's information gathering.
Okay.
It's going to be key in here. Because what do you expect from Heroic? You expect them to push on the CT side, grab information. But outsiders, they're patient. They're waiting for you. Come, please. Here, follow the crumb, little mouse. Come here to me. I'm just waiting there. I have all 40 seconds to play this round, but you feel like you need to get information because that's the DNA of Heroic. And this right here is going to be a microcosm of conflict for these two teams.
And that is also the DNA of Heroic, aggression on the CT side. We used to talk about them a year and a half ago. A team that gets 1-for-1 trade on the CT side, they're happy with that. You know, we always say that's a disadvantage for the CTs. They have to cover more ground with less players. But as long as they're the one dictating the pace, making the plays, getting the information, they're fine with that. So I do expect him, for example, I think the way to go against Outsider here, if you're playing the CT side, is you go for mid fights early, right? You deny them that mid control early. The problem is you need to find like the pace to do it.
Yes.
You go like for an instant flash play through the connector smoke, right? Turn off the molly, flash comes in, you swing, or you kind of wait for them to catch them as, you know, Fane is coming up from underground. Like that's the mind games, like that's the chess game that we have in this game. Because if you just fall back or if you focus on the sides, they're really good at punishing that aggression. Like the T-side anchors on the sides are really good at that. James, it's almost like he knows when to go B with the op and just wait for that boost up or the push into B apartment.
And in doing so, we talk about taking extremities of the map. For the newer viewer at home, Maniac, if you wouldn't mind, kind of explaining what that means when we talk about extremities, mid, but moreover the control of those areas. How pivotal is that to controlling a map and dictating the fights?
Well, I think that Counter-Strike in itself has evolved in an impressive ways in the last few years, Trace, because for the viewers that are a little bit new, there used to be a time where a team on the T side would basically send a group of 4 people trying to grab some map control, and you'd have one lurker, let's call him the Rat for the purpose of the explanation, he'd be on the side. I mean, there we go. That's out there. The shots have been fired.
Well, no, because that was the 4-1, the initial NIP 4-1. Let's just do something. Get right lurks, get 3 kills within the round.
Or the warded 4-1 is the bomb out the door and the 4 others go out the other way.
And now this was the baseline Counter-Strike, Trace. But now we've evolved completely. We've changed the parameter. We've changed the paradigm, even if you allow me to.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Shifted the paradigm.
Oh,
I cannot believe
it. I have no shame.
The terminus is here.
The key, please. The key now for the CT side is to be able to decipher what the hell is going on, because the signals are being mixed. You don't really know. Teams have become really good at masking their intentions and masking how many players are taking what part of the map. You hear a couple of flashes, you say, oh, it's probably just one guy taking information. Boom! Joke's on you. Surprise! There's 4 people in front of you, or the other way around.
But Yanko, just in that same sort of evolution of the game, we're talking about multi-layered approaches here. Not just simply telegraphing, but hey, a smoke on this side of the map, well, maybe they're already looking at what they normally do on the other side of the map. You know, it's a complete mind game in that regard.
Here's the thing, Trace. Like, these teams have become so good at the game and kind of understanding the fundamentals, the basics, and what, you know, this combination of smokes most probably means. Now the point is you have to disguise what you want to do, right? So what you're trying to do basically on Mirage, you're trying to maybe throw the mid smokes and just have enough presence and throw enough utility that, for example, to Heroic, it looks like, this is the default. They have 2 guys top mid, 1 guy underground. Let's just go flash play, guy peek out cat, or double swing cat, or double swing connector, and let's go for the fight. And that's the exact time that you're faking it, and you just have like 2 guys walk out apps, A-apps, 2 guys walk out slope. You have like a 3v1 there or a 4v1. You get the trade, you smoke off jungle after that, or smoke off top con, molly jungle, right? And that's how you take the side. So it's all about getting the reads and like those small minutia, you know, the details. How do you figure that stuff out?
And Yanko is talking about reads. People have to understand at home, the grand final of the major is the most prepared game that any team will ever go through. The amount of research that has to be put in it. You need to know all the single details of the opponent. But it also means that if you're able to throw a spanner in the works earlier on, you might just throw everybody off on a wild turn, a wild loop, because what if your preparation just turns out to be wrong? After first one, say, guys, they're not doing what you prepared.
Yeah, and you know, Yanko, you brought this up yesterday, and it was a fantastic idea. If you're the side of Heroic, you had just a few less hours than, say, Outsiders. Hell, call up Kerrigan, call up everybody in Denmark, bring all the boys together, let's get all the homework going at one time.
Let's just send a voice message, starts with the Danish anthem. Your country needs you.
We need you now.
Watch a couple of demos of this map. No, but listen, that might even turn out to play out in their favor, right? Because there's a thing called paralysis by analysis, right? If you dig in too deep into these details, you're sort of like overwhelm your players with information, and you find yourself in a situation, I'm sure you've been in these ones, maybe, where you have your guy saying in freeze time, watch out for B rush, A rush, mid default, double fake.
Oh,
it's
so
like,
everything.
So everything. It's like, you know, like if you're telling me that in preparation, you're not telling me anything. You're just like overwhelming me with needless information.
And that is what we like to talk about when we refer to being ready to put on the best show in the grand final. Being able to deal with that situation. You or James had one of the long-lasting relationship with his coach, of course, with Dastan. They've been together for so long. I'm sure they've learned how to work together, how to kind of prehash that information. You know, what is it that you need? We have talked about the arc of James, not only as a leader but as a player, finding his footage again individually. What does that mean? Dastan maybe taking a bit more work with the other, you know, the Turtle Ninja work with his walking around with his
Master Splinter.
That's what he's doing right now, exactly. So James can focus on his game and be an MVP potential right now.
And also that semi-final game against Mouse yesterday, right? I think for this final, you know, that they won that game, the overpass loss is a good thing for them. It was a bit of a wake-up call, right?
Surprise.
Because we do say Outsiders the hardest team to put away in Counter-Strike, but it seems like they're also not amazing at closing out games themselves sometimes, right? So that was, I think that was definitely, you feel like the emotional high of Jane winning a 1v3. You're up 14-11, right? On CT side of overpass, one of your best maps is just going to happen on its own, and it doesn't. And you need an element of mental fortitude, psychological strength to still be, you know, level-headed coming into the third map, and they put on a clinic there. So I think that really helps coming into this one to always know until we hit that 16, we can't relax, we can't take anything for granted.
And play till the whistle's blown, essentially, you know, and to put it in a traditional sports terminology, Maniac.
No, you're completely right. And sometimes you don't get the luxury of having such a warning sign and then you actually bounce back. I'm looking at the list of teams that Outsiders had to face up until that point, and I think you can make the argument Heroic had a harder road to the grand final. We're talking for the likes of Outsiders beating Mouse, beating Fnatic, Mouse again, in comparison to the likes of Cloud9, Furia at home, mind you, Spirit as well. I think Heroic had a harder path to being here, but here's what's great about Counter-Strike. It doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter what you think.
And this is interesting for me because, you know, I like to say in playoff games when we do Cologne or Katowice or whatever, you know, I like to go with a team that has like the best player, like the star player, or, you know, like FaZe over Cloud9. I'm going for FaZe because FaZe has the experience. Didn't really work out.
No, that is,
you know, but here's the thing: in this game, there's not really that sort of a pick. I mean, you could maybe make a case for Jane with the way he's been playing in this tournament and that he's been around for a longer time, but there's no like clear superstar. There's no Simple, there's no Zywood, there's no Nico, right, in this sort of a series, no Device and so on. So just like two teams, you mentioned the floor for Heroic. I think one of Outsiders' strength is their floor is really high. You know, they're a fist, they're a unit, 5 players working together. Everyone needs to contribute in their style because you're constantly adapting to what Jane thinks is the weakness of your opponent. Sometimes you have to enter. Norbert had a sick T-side on Ancient against Mouse yesterday, right? In other games, it's maybe Flit or Fame, so it all depends. Everyone has to come ready to play, and hopefully that happens for them today.
Look, you're not wrong, but that statement kind of precludes the idea that Kicker is actually going to start playing Counter-Strike because he has been extremely limited throughout the tournament. But we talked with Dastan, actually, one of these media days, we had a conversation, and he said, listen, it doesn't matter where Kicker is actually in the tournament right now, because I know that when the times come and someone has to make the difference, someone has to take the risk, Kicker will actually do it. Now, we've had the talk, it's time to walk the walk here in the grand final.
Remember the round against Mouse on Ancient, where it's like a trade, they trade, I think Outsiders are in a 3v4 at that point, or 2v3, and he pushes on the CT side, he pushes through the smoke in CT, swings behind site, and gets two kills with with the spray down. That's like a BDP, man. That's like, I'm feeling confident, I'm just gonna push through the smoke, swing, because if I wait here and play too passive, they've got the round, they can position themselves, and it's over.
And you know, we like educating the newer viewers, and I think it's only fitting, Maniac, did you explain what a BDP is?
Basically, it's what we call the burning deep water, is when you commit to a play, and you gotta burn your toes. You gotta burn your toes because it's
burning deep water.
And it has to be said, like, yes, Kickert is the lowest performer for Outsiders in this tournament, but still an 0.95.
Apparently that's a call for we've gone too far into this play, and now we're just gonna keep rolling through it, I guess.
Well, Jane, Flit, and Fame have been playing, right? Like, that's fine. I feel like if he plays on that level, like 0.5, 1 rating, as long as he's not a liability, and it's important to not be one because he's the...
In fact, this unknown is terrifying. They're probably terrified of the idea of losing a grand final. Jame and Kicker both know what it is. They've had a grand final when they got stomped on. They couldn't even play there.
Oh no.
Game Trace, right? But now it's been, you know, a couple of years. They've gotten better. They figured things out. You go on and you learn, right, over time. You don't even know why you're losing some games until you actually lose them and you watch back and you see how teams are outplaying and you're getting, like, on a map like Mirage, Stone on that secondary op can be a menace.
Yeah, and Ston menacing in his own ways when he comes to the server. He came to life yesterday. And then obviously we talk about what it takes for both sides. That double op not there, but the op is still consistent in the hands of Jame.
Most further down. I think that Jame, with his position in the play style and his reads, might have a bit more opportunities to just slowly warm up, get to this. You be in the right position, you click that guy's his shoulder, you have a good crosser placement, you warm it up. But Kenyan, he can just go missing.
And then it can become a problem for
Pager
Heroic.
Kerrigan. Kerrigan, that's the voicemail from Kerrigan.
It is. Oh, look, Coldzera's in the crowd, but obviously, Kerrigan, not Kerrigan, channeled vicariously through Cadian, Danish, of course. Just yeah, speaking to the people watching at home, now would be the time that I'll tell you use that hashtag. You know what it is. Hashtag IEM. IEM short for the Intel Extreme Masters. If you're just tuning in for the first time,
Are
this is the
they
major grand
running
final.
that?
A best of three.
Walking up to the stage, you're ready to get out, and then suddenly you cannot. So all of the works that they have pre-done before, you know, they can do imagination, they can visualization. There's a bunch of exercise you can do psychological.
Personally, I've always hated it because you know you've done everything you could. You've done your prep. You've briefed the team. The players have done everything they could.
It's on
Now you just
Twitch.
wanna get on with it, right? You just want to get the game too complacent or anything along those lines, but you want like to have an extra 2-3 minutes when they tell you that everything's ready to kind of hype yourself back up and get yourself in the zone.
So I'll just keep this short, sweet, simple, to the point.
The diagonal smokes sneak up and just trade together, or they fake that and go to ramp. They have a really cool like ramp take with a couple of flashes where they actually push people off wherever they are, and just go there and just ran down the side. But they stick together, so it's super. And that's just the key. And especially like on a map like Nuke where the rotations are a little bit, off. If you block the vent and they cannot rotate, where they're gonna go? Like from ladder down to ramp, you're already there. They can't go to vent, they have to go to secret. By the time they're in secret, you're already...
The game itself operates.
The
Yeah,
game
I thought that was so sick, mate. Like that, it's actually even teams that aren't supposed to be good, like big, play like that when they play that map. If you have always 2 or 3 people in the end,
side, because you need to stretch, you need to make your play, and I know exactly what I need to do that. So yeah, that's some really good fundamentals from Heroic, and I mean, you said it, like the CS is just a game of fundamentals. It's not easy, but
it's point in time. So same in football. Like in football, you draw the defender in, then pass to the open guy. Like these, it sounds basic, but there's a reason why even the top teams just drill this shit all the time, like every fucking day.
Yes, I was watching like a lot of recently, the last month or so, like these basketball coaches. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how much would like some organizations profit of like hiring an ex NBA or NFL coach. About that like 4 years ago, but
It's the question, Kassad. Listen, look, obviously, I'll just ask it at the beginning to be cheeky. You can just say nothing if you want, but
I don't think so. But I saw the what do you call it, the leak. That's the first time I heard about it, to be quite honest with you. And I did discuss a little bit here and there, but it was nothing, set in stone, because also problems. It's like it needs to be a certain way. Like I would like to, lift the coaching to the next level before I actually do something like that. It's just there's too many things to
listen to the coaches. Just I think he's just a very
this is taking
you have to really know him, I think,
quite a bit to get started here.
Yes, you have to like know him for a long time to understand the way he is like looking at the game. People else, they would understand what I'm talking about. It's just a different level, and that's why he is a superstar, right? It's not just because he's like killing people so much. Oh, that is Yanko.
Mate, this is definitely a mega fill. The fact that they're thrown to this now as well means they're probably another 10 minutes.
I love this. What do you feel about this, like these telestrator things?
I mean, I like to see them. Yeah, as long as they're prepared.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, and I don't know if that's possible to do, but I was like, I think it's super expensive to get this what is called Fingerworks program software, right? To actually
the screen and do a whole segment.
Yeah.
It would be cool. Yeah.
I think it would be very cool. The thing is, like, the software is super expensive.
He's probably automatically.
Like, I think this Fingerworks is around 10K.
Fucking hell, 10K. Okay.
Yes, and I think they send you the whole easy to operate when you have prepare a clip and it's just the arrows, the circles, the whatever. So it's quite interesting thing. And there is so many cool things on the
What, your video or
casual fans, but like there's going to be a lot of just like drawn out utility
on Facebook or something, or
5 seconds and slowly taking one area of the map. There's not going to be many rushes, I don't think.
The thing is, like, the only rush that I saw on Mirage, that out middle, right?
And that was all directed at you, Goober.
So it wasn't like super prepared, because I rewatched that round and it just really looked like, I just flash up, run up and kill left or right whoever is there, because they're playing 3B. What interesting was that they played 2B and 3A, but they still won the round. You just feel, and then at some point, like you don't want to be just
Did
talking
I
heads,
mute my
right?
audio? I did.
So
It's just meh. I even think now, look, he had a couple of good rounds yesterday. He has like some good multi-kills every now and then. Even then, I think he's just an average ass player. Like, I'm not a huge heroic fan, mate. I think they're good,
no,
but
they beat
Uh-huh.
Outsiders.
Apparently wasn't sealed well.
They beat
So you
Fnatic
dunked
like
it.
16-2. They
I
lost
put
to
it in full
Cloud9.
water to try.
They beat
Yeah, and now
Liquid.
it's... But
They
it
beat
was still
Spirit
in
in
its
two
original
rounds. It's
packaging
not like
from... That's
they
why
have
I
an easy
ziplocked
bracket.
that.
it sort of took a little bit of this. Like their run isn't as sick as it could have been.
Yep.
By the way, I don't care what anyone says about any other factors. If you are the players in Navi, this is the fucking.
They all usually do well against outsiders, and they should have beaten Mousesports because they're super young team too.
Yep.
And they
by the
managed
way,
to blow it. Dude.
The other thing about that Furia series I just could not handle was I kept expecting sooner or later.
Big fan of how they do their roster moves simply because of Bit and Perfecto and all this stuff. And I was expecting them during the summer break to actually do something, make something happen. And they kept after Cologne. Was it Cologne where they kept SD? Yes. That's because they changed the IGL, changed some spots, and put him back on his previous spots where people cannot get through to him. I was like talking to Nico back a few months, like maybe it was May or something like that. And we were talking about Navi, and he says like, dude, like it's so hard to play against Bit. He doesn't give you a chance unless you kill him instantly. He just headshots you. Like it's so difficult to get past him. And then they changed the IGL, changed some of the spots, and they, well, this. But that's what I would do if I were them. Right now, I don't know if they even play Blast. They do, right?
No, they play in the Blast Fall Final.
Let's see.
They must be at the tournament, surely.
Yeah, they're in the Fall Final. Yeah, they're in the bracket for that.
Fluxo, the North American.
Oh, the Phelps team. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're getting straight into the Liquid G2. That should be interesting. And I don't know. It's just for me having simple and having this easy bracket and not getting into a position to fight for that major. It's just when it's so easy.
Fucking hell, this Philly's crazy.
Dude,
they've been filming for 35 minutes already. This is like the old school. If people don't know, the other reason why back in the day people like me and Richard were just like essential to have at the event. It's because we used to have like the real tech problems back in the day where you'd have like a 1 hour fill. 1 hour, guys. Like at that point, you're just doing a podcast, aren't you? So the joke is, of course, me and Richard were the best. We're just going to start talking about whatever, aren't we? Some fucking roster moves, some in the game, make some jokes about DDK or some stupid shit.
Yeah. At some point, you ran out of subjects. And
exactly.
It's
you
just
got to keep going.
To do a clown show after that.
Plus, there's also a concept that a lot of us use on the desk for fills, which I agree with, which is when it's one that's got like an undetermined amount of time, could be 20 minutes, you purposely don't do what they did in this particular game. And they're doing this because it's the final. What you normally do is you purposely come out of the match because you don't want to burn everyone's like attention staying at like the fever pitch. You come out of the match, you talk about something general, like what do you think of the meta? Like what about some other teams at the tournament? And then what you do is when you know that the game's going to go heavy, you go back in and you go, right, let's get some final comments on this game. And then you sort of bring people back to the match. Because the problem is, I get why they're doing it here because it is the final. You want to keep people hyped, but you can sort of fatigue people talking about the game for 50 minutes before they see a round, you know.
What I would maybe add is like, the sideline, not sideline, but like the, in the fan area, whatever, like somebody from these like sideline reporters like James Banks or whoever is working on the final. Just go into the crowd, do something there, a little bit here. Just try to, give a little bit of a break for Maniac and the desk.
The other angle you could do, but they obviously didn't think in advance for this one, is assuming people, I'm guessing like the other analysts like Maui Snake are probably at the venue watching the game.
Yes.
Get them to come on for a minute with the sideline report. So what do you think of this game? Just get them to throw some shit in, take 5 minutes off their hands.
Yes, exactly. Like something to just, switch from this to something else so people, you know.
I
just
definitely
don't
do
feel-
prefer this stuff. If you're gonna fill, do it with a desk. Like that's another thing me and Richard did back in the day. They used to just put to the casters, dude, when there was a fill like this, and the casters would talk for 40 minutes, then do a 2-hour game. So we used to just say, don't throw it to them, just give it to us. We'll wait until it's ready, and then they just do the game.
The thing is, like right now, the Chad is it Chad who is doing the final with Machine? Yeah, I think it
I
is.
assume it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So Chad can actually talk about the game, right? Like he can provide some, you know, solid points because he was
Provide
working with them,
insights and the like.
So in that sense, maybe it's not that bad, but
Let me go
you
make
like
some
some
ramen.
different casters who are just focused on casting and they don't really like, you know, do deep research. Oh, look at this. They're back to the crowd.
That's pretty good English. Fair play.
Yeah.
By the way, you usually watch MMA, right?
When it's like, you know, something super interesting.
Oh,
Like
you
super...
weren't following the fights last night then?
No, did
Fair
Alessandra
enough.
win?
No, he lost, mate.
They lost?
He
Dude,
actually
it
got
was
locked out.
It was 1-4
Isn't that
on
wild?
Adesanya and
Yeah.
2.7 on the Pereira
Yeah.
guy. You know that Pereira beat him twice already, right?
Yeah,
in
but the problem is
kickboxing.
that was in kickboxing. So to
Yes.
me, I even thought that wouldn't count. Like this is why, by the way, you've got to look for angles like that if you're going to sports bet, because that's an example there of where, like, obviously Adesanya is probably the better MMA fight. He's going to go down in the Hall of Fame. But that's an example where, because that guy's beaten him a bunch of times, mate. If you watch the fight, he basically also fought like way more fucking passively than he normally would, because it probably the other guy was probably in his head. It was probably like, fuck, I've already lost this guy 2 times. He's going to beat me now in my own sport.
And he did.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly.
You want to hear something funny? Like, I was gonna save this to tell you in private.
Come on.
But I might as well tell you here. So I'm here, like, in one of the games in the first arena, right? In the
What still
I think it was the game between Mouse and Ents, right? And there was the power outage, whatever it was.
Oh yes, yeah.
So I go down to the when it was like a little break. I go down to the crowd and in front of the Ents stage to just yell at Madden or something, just troll the shit out of him, whatever. And at some point, the fans are coming and they're like asking for, you know, autographs and stuff and pictures. And one fan comes to me, like super nice guy, right? He's like, "Can you please sign this like shirt?" And I'm signing, and he comes to me like close and like, "I love your work with Torin, but don't say it out loud. Just don't say it out loud."
There you go.
Oh, like, don't worry, mate. It's like I'm just glad you enjoy it. It's like so funny.
One of the dumbest things people don't know is like the 99% of fans don't actually hate anyone, mate. Like it's only on the internet you see all the negativity. Every event I've ever been to, fans were all kissing my ass, mate, asking for autographs. Fucking the people, even by the way, who in theory would flame you, would just be like, "Can you just roast my friend or whatever and start filming you and stuff like this?" They just want like the fun experience. What people don't know is I don't have a problem with like Brazilian and Polish fans. My problem is I have literally had the nutter ones tell me the will kill me. Like, I don't want to die. I don't have any problem with people booing me, mate. I would love to just walk in some fucking venue and kind of say like, "Finally, Daddy has returned" or something. Like, I'd be like the fucking wrestling heel, mate. I'd love that shit.
Dude, like the
By the way, I had a question on that point actually, because you have to understand. Obviously, I know fuck all about geography of different countries in the fucking Balkans, mate. Does Montenegro mean that Madden basically speaks Serbian?
Yeah, basically like Montenegro, Serbia, Bosnia, and
Oh yeah, should I finally get started here?
Croatia, we have the same
much
language.
delay.
Croatians have some words that
Slightly
are different,
right? Yeah.
but we understand each other like Americans would understand English.
Yeah, sure.
Mop, mop, mop. Alrighty. We are jumping into this bitch. Let's go. Map 1, Outsiders, Heroic, Grand Final.
The attack into the start of our affair. Heroic to receive them on the defense.
Yeah, stylistically, that's been the conversation. It's difficult to tell how this one's going to mesh here in the best of 3, but out the gates we go, and in the hands of Kick it is the utility.
Out the gate, utility available, armor across the rest of Smoke and Flash, a play up ramp, and looks like he's holding way back here.
It's going to be on these two to ward them away.
Shush and company. It's 3B. There comes the rotation back as the smokes come in. Tassus will be able to join with the 3 of them. And the pre-fire, it's down in a little bit of trouble there. That's going to be a full exchange. Oh, this is not going well here. Oh, Heroic are losing this one out. It's just the IV left. Norbert's going to step forward here. This is what I'm looking for. Let's go! Yabi can get 1. He's going to find anything else with it. It's just 2 left. Big clutch request. Drop him off. Nothing for it. Flit. And that's what Neanderthal DNA does to your face, ladies and gentlemen. You missed it. Manon. Big Unga Bunga mask.
The conversation to kick off that round was the fact there's only 2 players here. However, information is power, and Heroic, they seized that. They had that B boost. They knew it wasn't going to be the B play. Cadian was out middle, and the rotation was there, but hitting their shots was outsiders. Full spy back. Scout for Cadian. The highlight of this was some deagles around.
Good nade.
Nice nade forward to chip away at Flit and James.
Definitely something we should highlight is Heroic's utility damage.
They've been bang on. It's been some fantastic work. Look clinical at times on specific matchups. Just go back to that Liquid game, seeing Elige, nades and Molotovs.
Actually, this is a force buyout from Heroic here. Just realized 4 deagles in Scout. Plenty of utility. Yeah. I think Outsider's just going to try to feel out. Playing quite slow with this. Mostly contact plays here. Smoke out into window. Smoke and connector.
That's for sure.
Yeah, well, obviously not in a rush here, are they?
Going to push away 3 of them. Flashes in. No one's playing into it. Yabi's up here, and he's going to get found out. Flit's going to take his head. And that's going to be 2 for Flit, and this is no chance. It's going to be the B-side's open for them, but I don't think they're aware. Outsider's still not deciding on where they want to finish this. And now Heroic, are they just going to hold for the save, or are they... Oh, that's a good catch by Shush. James taken out. Shush is going to be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to drop the smoke, buy himself some space, buy himself some cover. Fame's going to spot him, but the crossfire is going to be available for him. Fame's mildly compromised. Shush, he's got himself into the hut. And he's not going to get much else. Flit's going to... Flit Kicker going to clean this up here. Cadian. Parting gifts with this scout. Misses his first shot. Get himself out of here. Tries for it, but the pre-fire from Norbert's going to take him before he's got a chance. This is going great.
I was playing tier 3 freaking events with Extreme against Fame just a year ago.
There you go.
And then, you know, things change. The 5 USPs.
Yeah, they ain't got much else to go with this.
You think James is gonna go in right now with that Mac 10? He's number 3, where is he? He's
I mean, in theory, if he wants the AWP, that's how you farm
should.
up, mate. Yeah, he should.
Yeah.
Go for it. You need the kills.
Actually, just jump from the top rope here at the apartments.
Just get the flash and go in.
Oh, he snuck himself. He's gone underneath. What's the call on this? Flit topside. This is going to be mid control, but here comes the USPs. Flit, he's got to get 1, but he's going to get traded out here. Now it's time for James to farm this. He's going to get 2. Just Shush and Stown left.
There's 5.6 for Cadian right now.
Oh, this is going to be good cover from Norbert. Nade in hand. Scary time for James. He's got to get the AK upgrade.
Also, there's another thing. I'm also giving the AWP edge over to Jim. Like,
absolutely.
I know people love Cadian when he has the pop-off game, but like, I think he's a bit overrated as an AWP, mate. He's just average to me. He's just average, you know.
James is just much better. That's it.
Oh, he's way better.
Like, Cadian has different qualities. He has the passion. He's leading the team. He's the captain, right? That's fine. He's not terrible AWPer. He's the average one. His qualities are somewhere different. James is definitely a much better AWPer.
Shout out to both of them as IGLs. I think they're both killing it as in-game leaders.
How the hell? Who the hell dropped gun to Cadian? He has full utility somehow. Unless I saw it wrong. Oh yeah, Shush has only a flat. That is the supporting role.
Let me see here.
Look at poor Shush.
Shout mid
He had
play,
one
op
flash,
on
small
Jame,
Kevlar,
op on
and he's
Cadian.
playing A side.
Full
Super
buy.
aggressive.
This is B favored right now. Bomb's still chilling out back by the TV. And Shush's actually gonna get some early info here. Oh, this is a very good push. Stowen's gonna be caught. Might have to smoke himself here on the window to get out. He will. Molly down below. Gonna have to connect with this flank. Oh, Kicker's gonna fight it. This is not gonna be. This is not what he wants. What? What? Oh, Kicker. Oh, Kicker. That is not what you want. Oh, he was not prepared for that flank. Big nade on Fame. Big nade.
I mean, with the time, they're just doing slow A, aren't they? So
yeah, but the thing is, like, look at Fame. He's just coming back now. He's the only one with flashes, right? So
This is actually gonna limit the entire ability to enter.
Yeah.
Fame's gonna be late to what might be a healthier timing for this. 40 seconds on the clock. Norby's gonna go for a dry peek here, and he has to. It's legged.
Now you got the sight. Now you got the sight. You got to go 30
You
seconds.
have to move now. Flash coming in from Fame. Big good stuff by Norbert.
Still no bomb down.
Pushing through, looking for everything. Stown's gotta get the connector. Flits down.
Planet like opposite default.
3v4.
Oh, dude,
Replay.
Oh, it looks like he's
Smoke in. Yabi lines up. Ooh, so close. Fame takes the tag. Yeah. Nothing else goes onto the planter. Norbert goes down, but Norbert and Fame are so low. Jay might actually have to pull out a clutch here. They need to get one each, so Jay has a chance. Wait, he's one.
You gotta do that thing where the rifler has to jump so Cadian can trade. Oh, that's big. This is over.
Looking for
nothing you can do now.
Fame. Nothing. Nope. There, Cadian gets Jame, and there we go. Norbert. Time to just save and run, my guy.
Without ever taking a bullet. Nah, he was never winning that. Machine just had to get hyped as a caster. He was never winning that guy in a million years.
Like the finals. The thing is, like, he killed two people at the end, which screwed their money.
Yeah, economically.
Oh yeah. Big economic damage there for Norbert. This is where I'm actually really interested to see how Cadian handles that outsider economy game, because that's what basically made Mao's experience yesterday so miserable through all three maps. Good nade. Flit eats that. Big fight mid. That's two. Two for Heroic. Norbert's pressing on in here. He needs to find someone else. Here's the jump. Heroic have vacated the premises. James gonna get the bomb down. But Norbert, he's gonna have to have a massive flank if he wants to get anything here. It's gonna be one tucked into CT. Oh, and he mid loses the duel to Tessus. 2v5. James and Kicker. They're in for a world of hurt. Yabi coming in here on this flank. And James got to be ready for it. Molly over to Ticket. James still looking for that vertical peak, but now I think he's thought it out. He's got the timing, and there's going to be one. There's going to be two. Need a third here. Cricket's going to get it. He cannot get the fourth. And Heroic will get a second point on the round.
No.
Alrighty. Got ramen, got tea, got snacks. What do we have here? Oh, they're saving. Yeah. Early catches. No money. Big favor on the Heroic side. They're actually quite healthy at this point. I still try to edge this one out. Flit's gonna... Oh, he's gonna catch one. Are we just going for punish picks here? Molly off the B elbow. Oh, they're pressing in. It's gonna be a late lurk, late attack here. Flit's top of the rope, top of the stairs. He's got a spot onto Yabby, but they're trying to pick him out. He is wasting so much time here. And Shush, this smoke goes away. He's gonna get kickered. He's gonna find Flit. He's been hiding out. They did not clear this out in the crossfires too much. And Heroic hold. They take the lead. Alright, Eco Fame with the single rifle, 2 Tech 9s, 2 Red Deagle and a P250. Couple smokes. What can Jame and company pull together here? Caden holding the angle. Flit. The Tech 9. You gotta be close. No one dies. Okay. And Fame's is gonna walk on out. He's gonna get down. Smoke off connector. He's gonna get Yabby. Yabby's not ready for this. Oh, what? This is a fall apart. This is not what it needs to be. And that peak, Caden doesn't catch it. Tessus needs to run. He's gonna be alone on B. And Outsiders are still not striking. They're still not making their move yet. They're still making Heroic sit and stir. Sit and wait. Cadian's coming through into window. Norbert's hanging out here. Holding window, and that's going to be the peek out. Flit's got to get another one. Flit is doing firework here. 10-5 right now. Oh. Bomb delay on the plan. Tessus with the shot across the bow. On the other side of the map. Norbert, is he able to catch Tessus here? He's waiting to hear the drop. There's the fall. He's got to get this timing right here, but Tessus, I think, is wise to it. It's going to make him aware. But now there's Caden. Caden gets dinked. This is trouble. This is trouble. And now there's the reload for this is going to be taking up quite a bit of time. 3 on site. Caden and Tessus, they got to run. And Outsiders on an eco fire back. Fame with this opener. Does fantastic catches. Yabby just was not aware of this. Something on the call has just goofed that whole situation. And then Flit opening that on A site. Now Flit. Oh, he's trying to find him. He's trying to get the punish off. I'm not sure if you want to do that, though. They can get a full buy. But they do want to start. I think James probably making a call there to start trying to eat into Heroic's quite healthy bank. Well, it's alright. It's okay. Flash out. Cadian misses the op shot. Nade. Does check Flit a little. Flit is good. Top of A site. Fame's not going to throw out. And oh, that extra nade. Flit's gone. Good utility usage once again here. It's down. He's going to see the barrel. He's going to peek out into this. Fame's going to get dinged up from it, but Fame's going to win the fight. Headshot angle Cadian. He's just trying to catch it, but the James there to get the trade off. And this is still 3v3, still holding even. This means Shush. He's gone aggressive. He has to go somewhere else. And they're actually entrapping on him. They found him. They know where he is. James just looking for the peek here. Him and Kicker, they're just going to squeeze him. Kicker with the easy cleanup. And now, A-Site, Smoke coming in. Tessus and Yabi, I think they might want to try this out. Money's looking a little rough for them. Cadian's banking. But Yabi's only got 400 on his person. And there's no loss bonus for anyone here. Yabi on the steep flank. Jame, are you going to be aware of this, my friend? He's not. It's going to be a broadside here. Yabi's he's got to get both here. This is a fantastic lurk. And now Norbert, he's going to be caught in this 1v2. He's going to see Yabi. He's going to get that. But now, can he buy the time? No, he's just going to stick it. Tess just going to stick it. Flash out. And no, once again, these long plays, they do not work in Outsider's favor. And Norbert, unfortunately, tosses that one. You gotta love how there's so many of these just hard sticks running through.
What happened here, I think somebody called it that he's low HP, and Tessa just, was holding it. He was like, usually what players do is like, do you know that somebody's low HP, just go for the first one, because he won't peek.
No, he's too scared for the peek. He wants to try to kill the time, but if you want to try to play with time, I'm going to own the time. James is going to be caught out, but he's not going to die for it. Stown, nade. Tickles up. Flit's just getting abused. Top of mid with all this utility. He's not ever getting to like the late part of the round without actually having some sort of damage put onto him. From someone he can't see. Norbert? He's gonna get caught out. Shush's gonna get that. Shush and Stown being little bash bros here. Now the mid push. Bomb still in T spawn. They're gonna grab that, pick it up. Where do they want to go here? They haven't gone B yet. They've actually been quite limited in their moves. At least where they want to end rounds on. We are over halfway through this. Now Kicker, he's just gonna creep out into. There's the barrel. Does he see the barrel? There you go. The movement. He doesn't get him. Oh my gosh, and he gets broadsided. He does finish off Shush, but now it's Stown. Star power from Heroic. He has to hold this down. Tess is going to creep out and help him out from jungle, but he's going to get broadsided as well here. Trades on trades. Stown has gone down, and now it's going to have to be a retake for Cadian and Yabi. Spam onto default. It's not going to actually hit anything. Jame? Oh, he's barely going to make it out of there. He's going to get spammed through, and now it's on Fame to clutch this. Young gun. One of the newest additions to this Outsider crew, and he has shown himself to be quite possibly their best rifler. But can he do this clutch here? They're going to molly out one position. It's going to clear out, answer one question. He's going to get one, and that's the perfect timing. Perfect timing from Fame. And now there's too much time has passed. Cadian's going to have to run around, run through it. He doesn't know where he is. Fame has disappeared so well from this. And he's going to give it away. He's going to find him. Headshot, and Cadian is taken out here. Good clutch by Fame. That was fantastic. Great timing from Fame there. He catches him as soon, just at the perfect time where Cadian's not able to be there for the trade. Great timing. Cadian not ready for that high angle, it looked like. Heroic with their, I'm going to imagine their first time out. Yeah. Is this going to chime in here? Do we have any info on whose timeout this is? No. Still gonna be seen with a full buy. Fame with less than perfect for his gun choice with the Galil. Surprised he didn't actually get something else. Probably had to pick up the op for Jame. I didn't know that. But 2 rifles, an op, and 2 deagles. And they're gonna go aggressive. The problem is that outsiders, they're not gonna be near that. Flit's gonna be going down below. He is surrounded. He might be. Oh, Kicker's gonna step out. He's not gonna get anything for it. Down. Shush is gonna be brought low. Kicker's been underneath. And now the spam is taking Shush. Now it's just down. Caught in the connector. He's going to find him. He is going to find Flit. Flit's going to go down. That's going to be... Is it going to be the consolation prize? Gabby smoked off. Looking for ticket. James holding Palace. Just raining utility out to buy his team space. This bomb needs to go down. We got time. Plenty of time. And Tess... Oh, Tess is with this flank. Oh no. Oh, no. He's going to take James. This could actually undo it all. Fame's going to counteract, take Tessus out. And now it's Stown and Yabby against Fame, Kicker, and Norbert. Fame's going to go towards the murder hole. Yabby's been holding this. Fame's looking to just lock this down. Just stays right here. Stown's creeping out. Bomb is playing in the middle of this. I don't think they know where he is. Kicker, Norbert, and Connectors get tagged up here. They're going to speak out. There we go. Fame with the 180. Takes 2. Closes that round out. That was getting spicy. And that flank from Tessus, if he could have survived, that would have actually put outsiders into a dire situation. Oh. Little pack hunt of Mad Dogs. Kicker probably hearing this. Gonna get 1. And done. Flit's gonna throw out a molly, try to slow down this rat pack. That's gonna be... Is that a real gun pick? They didn't get the gun yet. They have not gotten the gun yet. AK picked up by Tessus. Fame. This is not a normal place to be fighting, but he's gonna molly off the entrance to the apartments. That furniture is going to be charred for the batter. Smoked out as well. Bombs planted on B site. This is the first B play we've had all match, and it's going to be on this eco. And I think Herrick might be happy with that. They're just waiting for maybe a peek, but they've gotten themselves an AK. And not much else to do here. I think the pistol's gonna rush through. They're gonna go down. Easy as that. Simple as pie. All right, back into a full gun round here for Heroic. Outsiders, they're on the precipice of winning this half. James taking residence up in Palace while his team is across the map, raining hell, nades, and fury onto Heroic, and that's going to pull out the rotation. Stown's going to take out Fame. That is not going well. Stown, hands ablaze right now. Kicker's going to get tickled by that nade a bit, but Norbert is going to get 1, and Stown with the 3K on for the ace. Kicker's down. It's just going to be James, and he's going to tag Shush. But this round, single-handedly taken away from outsiders by Shush. Are Heroic going to chase this? I think they're coming for this. I think they're going to go hunting. Oh no, they're busted. Yeah, their economy is busted right now. Round 13. Yabby is poking his head around. They're not going to find James here. There's a lot of time left. 50 seconds. Should leave them alone. They lose any more of these guns, they're not going to be able to get themselves a proper buy in the next round. And they're going to want that if they want to tie this up and potentially win this out. Win this half. All right. So that will be 6 on the board for Heroic. Stone doing great work here. It's a catch out. Yeah. And I don't think anybody on Heroic fell. No, just Cadian. But Stone doing great work here in the final. Still can't believe this is the final. I actually still cannot believe this is the final. Like, I'm a fan of Outsiders and Jame, but even them going this far in this major with all the talent and all the teams that were in this bracket or who should have gotten to the end of this tournament, it is quite ridiculous to see. Flit once again getting chipped up by this utility. Don't know if they've... Fame's here as well, so they're prepped for a mid-fight. Here comes the flashes. Norbert's going to actually get flashed himself on his way in. Just holding this tense position, waiting for someone to peek. Mauling out to prevent any aggression. Cadian's going to eat a nade. Now here comes the other side of the play. Flit and Fame moving up mid. Just peeking these angles, checking out connector. Let's gonna move forward here. Angle's being held by Cadian, but he's not gonna see it, and he's gonna get eaten by, and then Fame's gonna get the trade up, but Shush takes kicker, and Shush is going on when he gets 2. Fame, he needs to pull this one out. Pull this off, 2v3, Fame low. Jame with the op, he's on site, bomb has been planted. They have planted like every bomb. Now Fame's he's not gonna get anything here. 1v3 for Jame here, but he's not looking in the right direction. He's going to get himself in this very deep back corner. Flame box, no mollies. Smoke's going to be down on the point. He's going to get 1. Bomb's ticking low. He's going to do the blind shot, but they're going to go down. And do they have time? They have a kit. There is a kit. And it's close, but they've got it. And we are tied up. We are tied up right now in this first half with 1 round to go. That entrance by Flit I felt was a little questionable. Maybe not as synced up here. Fame gets 1. Fame gets 1 of them there, and Jame can collect that. Alrighty. Force buy to finish out the half here. Jabby going aggressive up mid. We might have a B play. Bomb favoring it. Norbert, he's gotten a little bit of hurt, a little bit of damage. Nade damage flame. Oh, Flit's gonna get the trade. Yabby gone down in mid. So keeping this even. This is still leaving Tests isolated on B. The rest of Outsiders peeking through. Flit's gonna peek out. Oh, it's gonna see each other. Stoun's made the call out. There's movement in mid. Now Cadian has arrived. Oh, it's gonna be super aggressive. Oh, this has gotten interesting. Shush's gonna get traded out, but that's gonna be a hard pusher, and the bomb is still sitting way back in the apartments. I think Tessa might have seen it, but now Kicker, he's gonna win. Okay. I don't know about that flank. I would have just sat there on the bomb. I'd have sat there and just watched the bomb. Jame, he's going to look away. He's going to find him. Oh, he sees him, but he's going to get tagged up. 2v3. This bomb needs to get collected. Kicker's on his way. Cadian's down. This is going to be the duo to look towards. This is who you want to be able to hold this. That's not actually going to catch him. Yeah, he's going to be free from that. That might give him a false sense of security. Bomb will go down. Nothing else needs to be the peek out. Kicker's going to get tagged up. Stown still not finishing the job on anyone. He's going to get brought low as well. Cadian has yet to activate. He's sitting there holding the angle. But James got the crossfire. One per box. When are they going to peek out onto this? James going to see this? He's going to see it. He's going to move. He's going to catch Stown out of the air. What a flick. And here comes the flash. Cadian will avoid it. And James is going to bait. He's going to jump out, but that's going to be it. Outsiders, they take first half. Oh. Fantastic goal. Fantastic goal. First map's going well. First map's going well. Yeah.
Fucking playoff game. This is at Stockholm
It
against
would help
Heroic.
if I turned my headset
And
on.
then think
Oh,
about
what's
that.
up,
He
Tom?
bought an AWP, even though he could have just bought like.
Listening to watching this finals. This is actually the major final.
I'm sure
So
you do, but
good news, it's gonna be best of 3, so it's not gonna be another 8-hour stream like yesterday was.
Right.
But I'm actually this is exciting, albeit neither of these teams under what would be a better tournament design should be here. But I'm still excited for it. Did you ever get to listen to that video I made about all the teams that were going to be at the major? Granted that it was late in the tournament.
Not yet. But
Well,
I
it'll still
have a
inform you.
flight and shit ahead of me today.
Yeah. Oh, so you're just chilling out until you have to fly out in a few hours.
Really, Fort Wayne's small enough. I don't need to like run.
Yeah. Are you just gonna like park your car there and just leave it for the stay? Or are you getting like taxied over by someone?
I'll leave my car there.
Yeah. We did that several times back in Florida.
Yeah, the 2-week trip I did that as well, and it was like $27 on parking.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
get reimbursed for that, so.
Oh, yeah, well, if you can reimburse, but it also just ended up being cheaper to leave the car like at a spot that just held onto your car until you got back instead of even just doing Uber to and from.
I could have Justin take me, but what's the point? Then he'll have to leave early on Friday, which he probably would have enjoyed, but.
Right.
Then I'll be back Friday. And our internet was down most of the morning. I got up at like 9 o'clock. I played some, and then I got off so I could pack, and I had to go get cat food and shit to get everything Justin needed.
Right.
And when I got back from that with my lunch, fucking no internet. Like, you mother. Fuck.
The internet's been getting fucky in several areas. Like this match, this should have started like at 11ish. And maybe like 11:30 at the latest. And I'm 34 minutes into the recording, so this first map started 34 minutes ago, which puts it like almost at noon my time. And so like they're in Rio in Brazil, and it took them that long to get through their tech issues to start the damn match. My internet out the gate was being fucky, but that's probably because I was running 2 VPNs at once. So the stream on the Twitch the Twitch stream was like super pixels, like down to like 144p or something ridiculous.
Right.
Oh.
And here I am actively enjoying playing World of Warcraft, and then I can't play it.
No, this is exciting. It's gonna be a rebuilt CIS team versus this young Danish team headed up by Cadian. So I'm really the thing is I know that Justin finds CS:GO kind of boring to watch because it's very chess-like. It's very like tension holding, then kills, or something like that.
Right.
So it's more of a interest of, do you like something that's less? Isn't as the screen's filled with nonsense like it is with Overwatch,
Yeah.
Did I mute something? Okay. I don't think you've talked yet. Or you're muted.
Huh? I said yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it came through.
Oh, I don't think it did.
Oops.
But yeah.
I am responding.
Yeah. Well, that's the one advantage that might strike someone's fancy, is that it's because everyone's playing the same character. Everyone has a pop-off potential, and we're not just waiting for just merit to carry the whole damn thing while everyone else is doing their supportive or space-taking jobs.
Right.
Oh, pistol round. And Jeppy's going to open up, flip down. Molly to actually hold off connector here. They got pushed through, but James going to be in the window. He's going to get one. Sees two. He sees two. He sees three, maybe, if he saw the guy up far back. They're going to try to jump into that. Still holding wide. Bomb. Coming through apartments. B's site's actually vacated. Stan's going to be able to clear this out. This might actually be a backstab. James smelling it out. Big brain. Smoke to cut off window. He's going to find Stan. He's going to lose that. Stan takes his head with the P250. And now this starts to get a little bit... Oh, this is going to fall apart here. Kicker. Norbert striking back. 2v2 now. Bomb's been planted. Now Yabby with this backstab could actually undo everything here. Kicker, I don't know if he's smelled this out yet. Norbert's coming down main lane. And if he can catch Stown here. Stown's wise too. He's going to smoke up the situation. He's going to bait out. He's going to tap. Stown's going to go in with his knife trying to get something. He's going to tap again. But Stown's not giving it away. The flank could work now. He's going to... Oh, the knife come through. Cadian just swiping left and right is going to take that. Oh, and I unfortunately have a bowel movement coming. And it's going to hurt.
Oh, shit.
Indeed. In fucking deed. Alrighty. Well, that's how that's going to open up. I'm going to mute myself and I'll be back.
Alright.
Well done. Well done indeed. And we're back. Do, 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 do. Wah, 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 wah. I actually just realized that I didn't check that. That's a little unfortunate. I was hoping I was on my my phone account on Discord, but I wasn't, so the stream didn't catch up any of my commentating while I was relieving the pressure. Tragic.
Yeah.
Very tragic.
I was wondering if you had that set up or not, because you were really going.
Right. Oh well. It actually doesn't allow for like an easy switch of accounts while on your phone.
That's where you would need both and then Discord set up.
Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, good nade. Good nade. Control, no really picks. Alright, 13-11, so Heroic 1 out against Outsiders Eco. Are they back and forth on this play? No, looks like they're going to move this down to the tunnels. Fight in the middle. Cadian gets one. But that's going to be a murder spree here just from above. Kicker with the 3K. And alrighty. That's a swing that they need. Get themselves back into this. It's been like a four-round streak for Heroic. No, it's a 3-round streak for Heroic. But Outsiders finally break up the monotony. Yeah. Alright. Great.
I forgot what name your phone had.
Oh wait, what is it? Oh, low white boy dick. Quality.
Whoever did that has a real good sense of humor.
Clearly.
I like him.
Oh,
Oh, you're coming through your phone and it hurts my soul.
flash from over to catch. Oh, shush out. Oh, shush is fighting to his 53. Smoke out foot top.
Aaron, heads up, that audio quality is painful.
Right. Let's go.
Can't tell if you're still AFK or not.
Oy vey. Okay, now I think I'm done. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. That was a top tier shot right there, at least with the Galil. 3K on the spot, nice. Oi. Let me see here. Wait, did they stop? Oh, now they're actually over to esports bet.
He was less than average.
Because unfortunately in CSGO, like I think he's one of those people who just never really liked the game that much, as far as I know. So unfortunately, it made him just like transition to being like a support element or some shit like that. Which, like, look, he did a good job at it, but that guy was so fucking good at 1.6.
He was
I just
unbelievable.
refuse to believe he couldn't have been a really good, especially if it was an AWP. Come on, mate. The AWP's probably the most similar thing.
Yeah, everybody's
could
saying
definitely
that
have been good if he wanted to be.
and the AWP is like the easiest play,
Exactly.
like easiest gun to play with.
It just shows that, like, that's another underrated aspect. By the way, there's another reason why people like Nico, Simple get like my infinite respect. If you're a fan, think of this. Where's their motivation drop off? These guys just stay like peak level for, like you're saying, 5, 6, 7 years. They just never, like, even if they have some sort of motivation behind the scenes, you never know it in the game. They just keep fucking grinding. They keep winning the game, keep being amazing players. That's fucking hard. Like, there's not many players have the real passion to keep playing the game that hard.
Yeah, I mean, I told Nico like a couple of days ago, they went for boot camp or something, and we obviously live in the same building, right? He's just 5 floors above me. So we just meet up in a coffee place, and we met up yesterday before they had to go. And I'll tell.
Well, that's that. There. Alright. Well, Twitch stream is done, but they're down having a Discord watch party. Oh.
Feel like after such a big loss and such a miserable T side the first time around on Overpass, he's gonna have answers for this one.
Yeah, we looked at that other matchup between these two teams on Overpass throughout the other stage of this event, and well, yeah, the result was 16-9 in the way of Heroic. You can't deny that. Ultimately, we do come back, we do go to a break, we do all the things that we have to do first and foremost before maybe, just maybe, the outside major trophy.
I don't want to fly out.
No, I want to stay home. I don't want to go do things.
I don't want to sit at a hotel with nobody to fucking talk to but the director of engineering.
Are you sharing a room with the guy or what?
I don't think so.
Are we hoping not,
I wouldn't
basically?
expect when he's the one who holds the company credit card to fucking make me stay in a room with him. He's gonna get real awkward if I take my pants off. If he does.
Yeah.
Look, man, this hotel room's my home. Get me my own room or you have to see my penis. And my dude, I don't feel bad about it.
I have no shame, and you get no love. No love.
Yep, there's been like 39 people that have seen my pecker at the same time. You think I give a shit if one more person does?
We're hitting out to the 40. I like round numbers. Let's go.
Moonlight and I'm...
And they definitely need it. Cloud9 are dangerous no matter the situation.
$9 grand for a 30 slot bag? Are you fucking high?
For a 30 slot bag? What? What are you looking at?
Oh, in game. Auction house prices are ridiculous. Chanting bag.
I used to believe in progress. No matter what we do, we just end up back at the start.
The point isn't the end.
Yeah, you're high. These are fine.
Do you ever worry we're gonna lose everything?
Oh.
Good at damn enough.
Well, that's one way to wind down. But shall we try something lighter? Ah, that's butter. Better. Visit the Wind Down Club for light and
Big bout butter better.
Life doesn't pause for education.
Touch my butt, touch my butt, touch my butt. Perfect timing. Touch my butt.
I just have quickly down the stream. And
That's what it was.
I know. I don't know if that's the appropriate add-in to the thing, but
gently down the stream. Merrily.
Yeah, I'm about to queef.
You said that and then I farted. It was fantastic.
I got nothing in the tank right now, otherwise you'd hear it.
Oh, don't worry. I had to go to the bathroom twice in the last
in the door.
I'm like, in there, I'm like 85 pounds. I have 85 pounds over my head, and he kicks open the door, and he's like, "What's good, bitch?" And I almost fucking drop it.
I can picture that. I feel like your dad has that awkward kind of funny about him, especially with the lazy eye.
What's good, bitch? Not you, the other one I'm looking at. I can't tell.
I'm talking to the dog. Arf.
Well, that's the best part too. When he did that, my dog was right behind him and boofed like as soon as the door opened.
Boof.
Knock, knock, open up the door and squeal.
I really actually have half a mind to just rewrite part of that song for that fucking line.
There was an awkward moment, like, when that happened. I'm like, huh, so this is where I get it from, I guess. Okay.
Right. Well, it's not exactly entirely clear. Starting map 2 now on Overpass, and I am not betting on any of this, because it should go to 3 maps. But, yeah, you gotta get your goofy, ridiculous side from something. It might be buried in your father's, like, beaten soul, but it's somewhere. Like,
deep in his loins.
Deep in his loins.
Yeah,
so deep in his
one
loins.
time he got kicked in the nuts in gym class.
He got kicked in the nuts, and that's how I got to the head of the line.
Then Melanie got pregnant.
He got kicked in the nuts, and Melanie got pregnant.
See what your dad did for him.
I was starting to tell Melanie about like that bit that's running right now, and she's like, "Don't put that juju on me. We're not ready yet." I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll just keep this with this is just the boys. The boys just gonna be what the fuck?"
Sorry, I was cracking my belt.
Like,
my favorite thing is when you say you're not ready yet, and you're in your 30s. I'm just sitting here thinking of Idiocracy.
Right.
It's real.
It is. It's so
they're
real.
Like 70 years old, and they're like, you know what? I'm just not ready.
Right.
You can put that juju on us after this season. But not before that shit, okay?
Yeah. So basically, like April. Yeah. Yeah.
You're streaming, right?
Yeah.
Streaming right
that's
now.
why I created
Okay.
this. That's why I created this streaming private channel on Discord.
Okay.
To try to inform you of apropos.
That's a channel I jumped into. Oops.
Yeah, I didn't even realize
pay
what it
attention.
was. Yeah. It's streaming, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I have a joke, but I'm not sure it's gonna fly over well on stream, so I'm just not gonna say it.
That's kind of where part of me was like, I added you all to the private channel, and now I'm thinking, no, I should add no one other than like my phone to the private channel. Tom's just, I can't stop Tom because he owns the fucking...
You wouldn't have had a choice.
Not with Tom, but I don't need to worry about Tom.
Hey, I've been the pinnacle of self-control.
You've been a good boy.
Yeah, now scratch you behind the ears.
Boy.
You used a rat to eat through the chest of a nobleman to get information.
And I'm not the one who made him kill himself.
That's fair. I'm just upset about it. I'm upset that you're right. Shit, he's winning.
Like, hey, look, I may have escalated, and I was probably going to escalate further, but I didn't get that opportunity with Luna, okay?
Right.
Fuck, are we going to need rivals now?
I feel like somehow Kat actually was preventing you guys from going harder with her poor addings of like, hey, buddy, you should do what they say, and arbitrary use of spells without any good plan.
Honestly, I was just going to go full police officer and continue to scream in his face.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'd go make a sandwich.
He's restrained. He's restrained on the ground. Put your hands up! I can't. You won't let go of them. Put them up
in the face. Alrighty, well this site's open.
Put them up now or get your chest shit on. Your choice.
Basically. Alright, pistol and bonus round over to heroic. Strong start, boys.
That was just a lighter investment. Sure, actually, the investment, it didn't really exist, right? It was that one flash, but you felt like that kill with the USB should have been a little bit cleaner there.
Oh, I took the long way, crap.
As mentioned, outsiders going for the third round bye. That means they will be missing
Chesty McBiggins there.
Right. The producer for this freaking tournament has actually even cut away at critical moments to just go have those kissing cam moments. And it's a little fucking annoying.
I'm just sitting here watching the stream, the way the guns go, like the way they shoot the guns. Like I kind of want to shoot actual guns like that and just wave it around, like
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh fuck! There's so much recoil.
It wasn't until
recoil everywhere.
It wasn't until you pointed that out to me that I was like, "Oh wait, yeah, that's shit." He's right.
How over dramatic the recoil is.
No, they just figured it out. The tower strat. One dude stands on the other one's head, and then they're a walking tower of death.
Yep. Oh yeah.
They're gonna aim at head level, but the other guy on top's gonna have a free shot.
It's like a 5-man boost on this map, possible on this map actually.
Well, there's nothing here. We don't have to worry, and that might free up.
Yeah, actually, right in this location.
Actually, Cadian's walking into this in connector.
Uh-oh. Broadsided. Bye, Cadian. Open on sight here. Flit. He's going to get one out of the air. This defense is holding. 4v3. Fam on the crossfire. Oh, Norbert with the lineup.
Oh, fuck no, it's Norbert. Oh, shit.
No lie. That fucker went off like yesterday or the day before. He went the fuck off.
Yeah, dude, he got serious. He took off his glasses and everything.
Right. He does have glasses on, by the way.
How do you see him like just like pulling out a knife, sharpening it, and then slowly putting off his glasses on the table?
Rolls up sleeve, puts on long horse glove.
Undoes his tie.
Listen, the next 2 minutes are very important to you. You need to listen. Listen, I said you guys that bit.
No, but listen, the next few minutes are really important. What kind of that sets up a certain level of tension that I wasn't.
It's great. Let me send you the bit. I thought I did.
Puts it a that's weird Norbert. That's Norbert. And oddly not sexual.
I'm waiting for a camera shot onto Norbert. It's like, this is Norbert.
I think I can just send it through. Shut up, TikTok.
No.
That was a good pause moment, though. Shut up, TikTok.
Wow.
Let me go take my creatine. I'll be right back.
How dare you?
Oink.
I thought he said green tea. I was like, how do you take green? Oh, creatine. Oh.
Oh, here you go. See if you can come here.
A snake into these two defenders.
Perfect smoke. Look what it's going to do to them. You either go wide or you wait.
They might have to go wide here. That is actually quite a stifling smoke, so it's actually going to give Fame
Fame getting close and personal with this.
Okay. I like your move.
Tess is ready for this. Oh, the blind. Oh no. That's going to fall apart. Jame on the hold. Nades in. Molly F long. And now it's time to go to work. No one knows where anyone is. They're just rounding around here. Tech 9s. James gets one. Norbert gets another. He's going to double up. And the Galili's getting a lot of work done here. 2-2. Tess is slow. Bomb will get planted on truck. Katie's going to hide on the truck here. Flit's coming way on the flank. You're going to come through bathrooms with Kicker. Actually, that's Kicker. Flit's coming in through a regular. Coming through B site. Yep. By the dumpster. Have to look around and find them. They have no utility to retake this. No flashes. I know where the bomb is. Yes, there we go. Using the feet here, but now Tessus, he has to clutch this out. AK versus M1A1S. And he's going to go get it. Kicker is going to secure it. And does he have time? He has the kit. Should be good. Alrighty, and we are tied up.
Shots, and Cadian, you could see they caught off guard, so they heard that play from Kicker. He made some steps. I think Tessa's communicated it. Cadian either has to take one of two choices there. I bait my teammate, I leave him when he's lonesome, or I need to, well, try and cover him off. And he went for the cover option here, maybe a little bit more selfish in nature, and they could have converted this down. A great attempt from Tessa as we do get them stuck in the iron.
I don't have a name for it, but there is this kind of common situation.
Nice tap.
Right? But there is this situation in Counter-Strike where by giving information, by relaying information, your players will react to it. And it's always at that point, sometimes really good players.
I need Frank to use that, by the way. Aaron, I sent it to you. He needs to do that in D&D.
They're on Dimension 20 on TikTok.
Dude, it's so good.
Alright. I will.
Frank, I need you to watch that.
All right, 1 second.
I need you to do that in D&D.
I mean, look at my phone on this
Wait,
one.
I think I saw this already. Oh, this is not the one you said?
What are the chances?
Yeah, you said this to me earlier.
Okay, that's what I asked if I sent it, and you're like, no, I don't think so.
7:35 a.m.
Make that call. Make it.
If prestige is more important to you than walking out of here.
The weird part is I feel like that's our D&D group right now. Like, that's kind of where we're at.
Those lunatics over there, the wizard Nazis, they love my ass.
I find that very concerning. I don't enjoy being here. It's like I'm very.
You have probably about 90 seconds now to concede, and you really got to think it through because what's going to happen is this.
Well, there's another one.
I can't guarantee
as well.
What's gonna happen to you?
No promise for your safety. There's no promise for anything like that. It's not psyching out. I'm doing the kindest thing I've ever done right now.
No way he's ready for that one.
About 60 seconds left. You really should concede. If you're not going to concede, what do you want me to tell your family?
That feels a little bit too on the nose, actually, listening to it in that context.
Dream, you gotta take your water. This poor boy like takes a half step back and is like, dude, here's the thing. This is like this thing is like money fighting.
Well, Katie's about to have problems.
I don't want him to kill me. That's all I'm saying.
I trust you. You think the prestige is more important than walking out of here? That's up to you.
But now I feel like you're talking.
Make the call.
Forced into a taste of humility.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
Fucking love it. That dude's a great DM, by the way.
Clearly.
I can't promise what'll happen.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yes, yes.
In that campaign, he's a player, though.
Okay, who was the... Yeah, Dimension 20. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff come through. I like him because he's on an improv show that is quite fun. It's got that, like, 50s vibe to it. I don't know if that's come through on your stream at all. And then he has I forget what the fuck even the bit was, but he had one improv that he just went all in on, and it was great. So, great story.
He also does stuff with Critical Role.
Yep, yeah.
Precisely, to make this a very competitive matchup and potentially take us to that third. Whereas outsiders know.
He also has a very laughable face, so...
Right. And he's always, like, when he's a DM, he's always eating. And he's, like, trying to... If people give him shit, he's like, look, it's important. I need to keep my blood sugar in check.
I feel personally attached and attacked at the same time with that kind of logic. Like, I don't have a blood sugar thing, I just have between boredom and constant hunger. That's my life at issue. Oh, that lineup, Flit.
I just thought about it too. During that torture scene in D&D, I could have turned into the rat and had someone put me in the middle cup before they lit it.
Yourself in a torture scenario where you could just dig through, my guy. You don't need to be in the bucket.
But it's not thematic enough if I'm not.
He's the kind of druid that does things hands-on. I will dig
I'm gonna
through the
turn
chest.
into a rat and I'm gonna be sentient, but I'm gonna pretend I'm not. It's called method acting. Get with it.
Seriously though, I want this line to come through. It's like, what do you want me to tell your family? that's
Dude, it's gonna happen. That's the kind of energy you feel like I was pulling from.
We need to send that over to actually let me copy that link. This is gonna do what I want it to do because my god.
Make that call. Make it.
Ocean's 11, D&D, aka the brain trust of the chaos. That's what I have named a secret chat
Person. Cut it. The person playing the voice for the other one is also fantastic. Abrea. She's a fantastic DM as well. There's one. It was another video from that same TikTok feed. Like, one of the chicks rolled, like, a double crit or whatever, and she got to roll, like, 12 fucking d20s, and she did, like, 72 damage to one vine, and then the other vines got half that, so 36. She's like, well, that's what I do.
I have half a mind right now.
That's literally enough to kill a dragon, and you just did that to vines on a gate. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Can never be too sure, though.
Frank, I actually have half a mind to...
It's critical.
I have half a mind, Frank, to create a Discord, like, DM group that just is titled Everyone But Cat.
Well, I was trying to talk to fucking Chris the other day
Mm-hmm.
about this, like about me having like, because I took a phone call during like the D&D thing because there was an issue with work,
Right.
and I'm warning it about it. But the moment I sent him a message, he was alone with Kat, and he comes into the call and he's like, "Oh Jesus God, thank you." I'm like, "For what?" I'm like, "Don't keep me alone with him."
God damn it.
But like oh, I thought I was interrupting something. I guess I was.
Oh, Heroic they've gotten themselves around finally. Because James big brain and Cadian's alright.
Well, right here we need to really focus
And the other IGLs, their teams.
right? We've spoken about the saves, we've spoken about the CT side of how it's going to be a little bit different. When you're outsiders and you lose the site, you need to hold on to these goodies and they're locked in. The hunt is coming, the fight is there.
God damn it, the fucking like switchblade thing, he just keeps flipping it around. It's fucking.
He's just having to hide out here until this is over.
All he's doing is want to see me do knife tricks for the next 10 minutes.
See me drink this guy.
Let me answer your question with another question.
You gonna finish that?
You gonna eat that?
Not mine, popsicle boy. That's you.
Run and gun.
Popsicle boy, bitch.
Fuck you.
I do appreciate that in that clip for the Josh Fire Giant is that my name at the time was Cummy Slap Solomon. That it was alive then.
It hasn't died. You will live on forever. Cummy Slap Solomon.
Honestly, I'm kind of happy it's getting posted onto Facebook because I just want to see like the random reactions.
Honestly, I've realized that we're stuck into this diabetes, Hans as our profile pics bit, until something breaks it. And I feel like Frank's the only one that can break, or almost broke it, with the new Hans photo, but I thought it looked like some sort of like mask on like an anime character or something, when it's, smaller and, pixelated or whatnot. And then I zoomed in and went, no. No!
Lord of the Rings goblin. I thought that was his D&D picture. I never zoomed in on it. I thought he betrayed it.
No. He's escalated it.
I was born in the dark.
A BDSM dog is what you got now.
Wolf kink.
Oh, woof.
Woof.
Ew, well.
Spread my
kibble sissy king.
Spread
Stand there and take it, my sissy king.
The safe word is kibble.
It ain't bits.
What the fuck?
Why your stream freeze? I thought his name was Testes.
Oh, his stream bros because of Utah internet, I bet.
The Utah internet?
Or
The
ESL's down.
English as a second language?
Aaron, fix your UTC.
I can't even right click on. There we go. I can right click there. Page
How are you supposed to gamble now?
Gamble with your body. Yo, what that gussy do?
Show me that gussy.
That glizzy?
Nice and juicy.
Now we see all.
Frank, I don't want to fly to Virginia in like an hour.
Dude, you should just fly here. Like, tell your boss, fuck him.
It would be faster for me to drive there than fly there.
Dude, just fly there.
What's going on? It's my stomach. I'm starving.
It's an hour to the airport. And then, you got to get there at least an hour early. To fly an hour, might as well drive 3 to get to Chicago. Not Virginia. Nope, that's not the case for Virginia.
Yeah, bro, just quit your job. It's fine.
Tell Ryan to piss off.
Dude, the entire time he's driving you around in his rental, you should be like complaining, like, can we get McDonald's?
God, it's so bumpy. Fuck. Thought the plane was bad.
Can we just go get McDonald's? I'm hungry.
Ryan, who taught you how to fucking drive? Jesus.
Like, just throw a fucking fit, like, while you're in there.
with the extinguisher.
Brr.
There might be some A presence, but they're setting up towards the backyard of B, and it looks like Outsiders want to get a bit pushy. Push past the sandbag angle now and continue.
Oh yeah, he's got to actually go underwater. This
No,
could be
Aaron,
pressure.
no.
Yes.
But this is not the right call. They've actually cheated a third
Say it
man back
again.
over towards A here, so kick it and flit.
Aaron, yes.
They may lose the site.
Say it again.
This is starting to feel sexual.
It is.
Yes,
I
yes,
often
yes.
fall back on
I was almost done. Why did you have to stop?
I often fall back on odd sexual tension to make things work.
And now Melanie's pregnant. Way to go,
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, almost. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, with the Tech 9. Jesus.
Tech 9.
Not sure if you needed to actually step into that, but Cadium. Oh, this is going to fall apart. One man stands, but Kicker will hold.
Wow, so much trading.
Boy's keyboard is sideways.
Oh, that actually really stings for Heroic. It looked great. They isolated the site that
People get to ridiculous angles.
everywhere, and B, that was the right call. They get in. They
I just want to watch more knife tricks. Is that too much chance?
And Heroic, you understand his point. They want to keep the pressure on because right now Outsiders aren't
That's the
building
best
that
knife
economy,
trick
but this is
wins.
how Fame just closes out, and it's easy. It's
Fame.
easier to close that out because
Oh no, he flipped his knife. Melanie's pregnant.
just play aim, and that's where he's going to thrive.
Aaron fell down the stairs. Now Melanie's pregnant.
That is a little too on the nose.
Did you fall down the stairs?
No.
You fuck on the stairs?
Ah, excellent follow-up question. That is a good question.
No.
That actually explains a lot, though. Hey, Aaron, look, stairs.
The only place we can find satisfaction.
Aaron, look, I found stairs.
Oh, do you still eat it? All I think is that goddamn Chick-fil-A chips.
Just looking at the stairs. Gonna eat that.
A midget used to come in the Chick-fil-A. Yeah, did you still eat it? Fuck!
He's too prepared. That was too prepared.
Well, I was ready. You're just waiting for somebody to mention cum or something.
He has to do something with it. He has to be forcing rebuys, rifles,
Oh, I meant to charge my phone.
At least go down with a fight. Oh dear.
I only gotta make it.
Fame with the opener. Well, actually, this is the second one.
But he's gonna be hard pressed to find
Moonlight and I'm screaming.
Smoking off.
into this defense.
Big damage onto James.
4 on the site.
Smoking what?
Heroic are going to be leaving this round with
Smoking that. Wait. Where are you going? Kicker? This flank? Tess with the AK.
I'm right
Try
over
to
here.
run away. Oh, backstab. They want him. Give me your body for science. Up. Rock's not good enough cover.
I'm not quite sure what he was thinking there for a moment, because if he went down after time, right, they have max loss bonus, so he would have had enough money to buy an AK. Everything he had just
Got shot.
But if he went down after
Bad
time,
shot.
he wouldn't have. So that looked
Can't
a
tell.
little bit awkward for a second.
There wasn't even a pixel there. Come on.
That's Kill Kick at saying as well. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that's
Kaden get a little frustrated.
we didn't account
What's the scoreline right now? 7-3. Yeah, this half is in Outsider's hands. This might actually go 2-0 at this rate.
I'll talk to you bitches when I get back.
Later, bitch.
See you in 2
Have fun in
weeks.
Virginia.
You want to get this party control. You want to at least
You should take out a student loan and get yourself like a gaming laptop, so you don't have to be a bored bitch.
I'm bringing a gaming laptop.
Oh, okay.
Mario Justice.
Oh, okay.
The death rolling, just a full 5-man pack. Now,
Shut up. No student loans required.
nothing to report on B, and so James going to maneuver over.
How do you treat student loans? It's how I bought my house. What?
That actually seems more reasonable than using it on the degree, to be honest with you. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, that makes like financially more sense to me, and that's the fucked up part.
Well, they gave me like flat checks. And I think that's how it's been for most people. It's just, here's a check for like 10 grand, motherfucker. It's not like entrusted to the college and they only are going to bill from that or something. There we go. That's a 1/2 for the Outsiders. This might be a 2-0 final. Goodness.
in a big way.
Oh,
The fact that they can
oh, and Luna reacted to that Dimension 20 TikTok with "I love it."
kills, you get the bomb down, and then you play the post plant. Well, again, they don't get the bomb down. The post plant doesn't exist. Outsiders will not allow it. And again, it's the information. You don't need the opening kill if you're James. You're sitting there. You can see straight through that tunnel. No guns on the left. No one's on the right. No one showing anything whatsoever. And then you make the, wow, educated gamble to stack this site and completely remove Heroic from yet another round.
Oh, here's the version of it where it's actually their human bodies.
Holding on and trying to keep it close as far as the economy fight goes. Outsiders are starting to spread their wings.
And spread their deeks will Heroic. Rather standard. Park Yabi towards Monster. Catch any CT pushes for aggression. A re-smoke. Yabi expecting nothing in the next 20. But as you discussed, 3 is insufficient.
Nice, good opener.
Looks to keep it that way.
Keep this eco safe and simple.
No trade available, no potential for it. And Kikut will win his duel on Yabi as well.
All right, yeah, this is getting locked down. This is actually getting locked down at this point.
One of the least inspired ways that you can do a light buy scenario. Buy 5 deagles and hope that your aim prevails, right? That's where you're hoping that your individual brilliance is able to find a head, find the timing.
Well, at that point, the whole strategy is too damn flat.
And look, it's maybe not very tactically diverse, but you have a lot of skilled individuals on both sides of the server here. So it's worth an option, it's worth a shot. But none of them are landing so far, and Tessus will be the next to fall.
It's body shots right now.
Standing, they know exactly where he is. And again, all 5 players have responded to this. Everybody here for Outsiders, and Katie has to go down.
He gets one, he gets flit, but
that's a consolation frag. As 9 now.
That's not gonna be much for it.
This is getting away from Heroic.
I mean, seriously.
Well, timeout in hand.
Combined with 30 frags.
It's not only that, the multi-kills for these guys is what's out of control, right? They're both 5 for
yeah.
Fame, 4 for Flit.
Yeah.
So every time that
yet to see something out of Heroic on this map. It's gonna let me know that they're gonna have a chance to really pull this all the way back.
They've burnt through 3 in this first half of play, 1 remaining, and I don't think they'll take it in this half. It's likely going to be saved for the second. But if they only have 3 rounds to work with, that margin for error, it doesn't exist. And especially so if they lose the CT pistol when we swap halves. They are in the pressure cooker right now.
Yeah, this is actually running away from you individually. 30 frags between Flit and Fame, 32 amongst all 5 of Heroic. Sure, you're on the T side, but now or never. Grand final, you're in the pits. Already Outsiders have a map on you. You've got to post a T round. 3 feels like it's going to be a very uphill struggle once they do swap sides. Outsiders will have a few tricks in the book in order to find the necessary T rounds when we do swap sides. Swapping nades, Tessus and Cadian. Trying to manifest a 4th.
I'm actually like forming that bit in my head now, Frank.
What?
It's like, how do y'all feel about student loans? Sorry about my house.
They didn't have time to prepare, so just went for the maps that both teams knew.
That's what the money. That's what that loan money should have gone towards. You know, I
mean, that makes more sense to me.
Right?
At least it's something that's appreciating in value.
Right.
You know.
Just does catch a little bit of chip damage.
Mate, if Fame and Flick keep this up, these two are running for MVP against one another on the same team right now. This is a real conversation to be had, especially for Fame. First major.
Double nade, gonna catch nothing. No one on pillar. Kicker holding short on Monster Tunnel. Could be another nade.
And certainly establish a very juicy character in our world of Counter-Strike.
And where?
Very juicy character.
Right.
Again, the stacks here. Outsiders.
Come on, do the knife trick. Do the knife trick. Oh, they panned off him.
He's got Flip behind him.
It's gonna be a flash in. Kicker, he's ready for it. Another one. He doesn't get much for it. Now Flit is gonna hold this one down. He's gonna get flanked for it. They buy the time here. Now Norbert from heaven. He's gonna get 2. He's gonna bring this one back, and now it's Cadian all by himself to clutch this one out. Planted. Is he ready for Fame? I don't think he is. Norbert from the top of the ropes coming in and saving Outsiders. 10-3.
Fuck, it's Norbert.
It fuck is Norbert.
Oh shit, it's fucking Norbert.
That's him, far side, far right, top side.
supportive element, right?
I want you to see his fucking face. That's Norbert. Little picture on the bottom left.
Oh fuck, it's Norbert.
But no glasses on that picture actually.
Yeah, it's because he's serious. He took him off.
Cadian. There, that's Norbert. That's the boy. Oh fuck, it's Norbert.
He's taking off his glasses. Oh no, you shouldn't have done it.
Whips back his hair. It's Eisen.
No.
Who knew that glasses removal and hair flip back equaled?
I've seen enough anime to know what that means.
Fame caught out and connector.
Ties us up in a 4-on-4. Yabi, a different approach.
Boy, they. Oh, goods lineup. Cadian gets stinked out from that, but Yabi's he's just gonna walk in. He's gonna get one. Oh, what a catch from Yabi. He's gonna find one, but can he actually get the kill? He's causing trouble. He's buying a lot of time here. What are Heroic gonna do with this though?
He's very resilient on this site. And Heroic going elsewhere. Oh my lord, James.
He's gonna catch one. The counter push on the other side of the map may not work out. Stown's actually coming around as well. James, he needs to figure out what to do here. Nade over. Flash is good. Stown 8. James only got his pistol out. He swings and he actually saves the situation. Runs to the other side of the bathroom, whips out the op, and takes him down. So that's a tilter.
The pressure, it is building right now. Hey, hold on, it's not building, it is here. This is Heroic's opportunity.
This is actually getting insane right now.
This is their first grand final, and they're the ones under pressure now. Outsiders playing without an issue.
What is that? Cadian. James getting away with these. Gets away with the mouse with that 1v3, and then this, Cadian tries to actually get the shots off. Can't actually put him down. He's caught out with his pistol. He's seeing the jump. Force by, nothing but rifles here. Round 15.
The head-to-head Fame. Oh, he wants to knock your head. Careful, one tap.
Oi, oi.
Concedes long control.
They really are playing like there's nothing different, right? Every decision they're making, they're very, very procedural about it.
Yeah.
Crosshair placement perfect. The aim's been there. Outsiders are not phased by this
No,
environment whatsoever.
outsiders are unconcerned here. They're not even in a major final. This is how they were playing and earlier in playoffs and throughout the rest of it. Norbert catches Stown. Oh fuck, it's Norbert indeed. Molly out. Yabi not allowed to lurk in and cause troubles over on B. Yeah, they're reading this. This James' brain is too fucking big. It's too fucking big, guys.
Oh, just a perfect frag. Yabi betrayed by the legs under the smoke. This is falling so perfectly into place.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts right now. Every single one of these rounds. Heroic, it seemed close. The score was 6-3. The game still seemed close. But now...
5-round streak. Nothing caught. Cadian, he's going to get some damage, but he doesn't get the kill. Flit finally goes down here. Tessus with the jump. But now Flit, he needs to hold strong here. Norbert to help him from backside of sight here. He's going to tag onto James getting tagged. To be the turn. Shoshi has to clutch this out. 1v3, but James therefore he's put down. 12-3 is the scoreline at the end of the first half. That is actually disgusting.
Knock, knock, open up the door and squeal. 10 ounces of torqueless steel.
Yeah, this is gross.
You just get, you're like, ah, fuck, I have to go take a shower. Goddamn. I feel fucking embarrassing.
Right.
Is this harder than Maguna or is this Maguna? I don't want to do bounties. Oh, okay. Let's go down and do this the easy way. Do this the easy way or the hard way, but the answer's always yes.
Okay, we'd open with creaky footsteps. Scary music goes.
Oh god, freaky footsteps. I heard the commercial. All I can think of was fucking freaky, right?
And you go. It's the money you could save by bundling your home and car insurance. Money shoots out from drawers, vents from under the bed. The couple screaming.
Wouldn't they be happy about the savings?
They're scared of how happy savings make them feel.
Oh, of course.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
Do, do, do. It's kind of a saucy fucking tweet I just came up with. Fame. Yeah, Fame hasn't even been in the fucking tier 1 scene for a year and he's gonna win a fucking major. Look, I'm fine just telling Norbert to put his glasses back on.
Pause for education. That's why SLCC has classes that fit around jobs, kids, and just plain life. See how we're increasing
Fuck.
opportunity for all at
Fantasy game is not going well. The Pittsburgh Squealers might lose this one.
SLCC.
My friend Frank, who's never played or watched Pro CS, goes
Ethiopian jazz.
opening take.
3 or 4 genres.
But does it shred like this?
Quote.
Well, you're all
Oh
rocking
fuck, it's
and
Norbert.
laughing. Comedians are the best thing that happened to podcasts.
In my opinion, house is number 1.
You thought he was a nerd, but they took off his glasses and it turns out he was an absolute Giga Chad unit.
Oh, I need to actually adjust that. Knock, knock, open up the door. Squeal!
Like how it got so high pitched it didn't pick up on the mic. Squeal! Now it picked up my ears. Mine ears from like.
Gathered from around the world to witness a new major champion. Live from Rio de Janeiro. Outsiders playing a gorgeous game of Counter-Strike. It's been exciting for all ages.
Gorgeous. Just beautiful. Transcendent, even.
Hoping and praying that they can put up an incredible CT performance, Chad. It has to start now if we want to see Inferno, an iconic third map, but I'm not so sure we see it.
Yeah, well, you could see what the T-side pistol round meant to that Brotherhood, but there was few and far between from there on out. They need to come out swinging and show anything you can do, I can do better. We know that they've had a great CT half in a head-to-head previously, but the 1x bet odds are blown out insane. When they matched up in this tournament on this very map, Heroic started CT side 13-2. So they already have proven to themselves that they can do it. But you need to do it again on the major grand final stage. This
I thought he said they've already proven that they can't do it. I'm like, man, that's a major fucking call out. I know he said can.
Little rude there, bud. Little rough.
All right, we're really excited for this exciting match. They've already proven that they can't do it. I'm like,
can't do a goddamn thing.
What? Yeah, we're getting on this hype train. I believe that they can't do it. They suck. They're terrible. They shouldn't play anymore.
I want to kill myself. Kill myself.
You good there, buddy?
But they will stay proactive. They will search for information towards A.
I want to die. I'm going to choke on a Popeye's chicken biscuit. That shit delicious.
Pressure on Tessus towards Sandbag and Shush towards ABC.
It's like they're beating Heroic at their own game. They know they'll rotate if there's nothing. Cut the noise, charging in, no resistance. Tessus sandbags. James opens the door. And it's Yabi. Good onto Fame. Takes down a heavy head. Big one out of Tessus. Caught on the reload. Deleted by Flit. Back into the site, looking to recover. Outsiders looking to throw a heavy blow to Heroic with that bomb plant. Shush good on it. Now swings through.
Oh.
Flit is out as well.
Oh, seat set, and there we go. Knives out, boys. Swing it around.
Under the belt. Step 1. on this very precarious ladder climb back into the game.
Well, we said that in the first half as well, right? We said that that type of round was worth its weight in gold. People like to frame the pistol round as a coin toss, right? Very 50-50 environment where anything could possibly happen. So by Heroic being able to pick up both here, now they need to get into these gun rounds. And this
Bruce
is where,
Norbert's gonna eat me. Then he's gonna eat you. Oh my god.
Such a long runway. As soon as they lose bodies, they can save. They can save, and continue to go with that. So every single round, they have something to be a threat. And speaking of saves, we're not going to see one here. Wow. Into round number 17. They're going to give James and AK, everybody else is going to lightly invest. So James looking to open up the account with Cadian on the other side of things right now.
I mean, he could break him. Smart man up against the most flamboyant and energetic, effervescent.
She fame on my flint until I jam.
My god, so flamboyant.
Much flamboyant.
Much flamby.
Flambino. Flamboyano.
I hope you realize this Hans thing is never going to die.
Something has to basically like rise up to take its place.
Well, no, it is. I was thinking we could also change our picture to pictures of Cat and just all like change her name to Cat while we're in the D&D Discord.
That is almost cringe. Like it's worth it, but
you're like, that's almost cringe. I'm like, yeah.
And
yeah.
James? Nope. Oh, Fame had a chance.
Wins out on that MP9.
Good damage here, but nothing lethal.
Like this video I was watching with the Pokemon tournament, and he defeated a team of legendaries with Diglett, and whenever the guy would talk to him, he'd just say Diglett over and over.
Oh god.
Diglett. Diglett. Would you fucking stop, Diglett?
And you can still buy again if you're outside.
Even any variance in emotion? Just
no variance in emotion. Yeah, just like he was fucking with me. He's just like Diglett. Diglett.
This is pretty comfortable territory for them. This isn't outside the box. I don't feel that they need.
This is actually getting insane right now.
I actually kind of want to play Pokemon Showdown.
The deep incendiary extinguished.
I'm gonna get back to what I was doing on Elden Ring last night.
To assist. So right now the biggest gap
This is how you get ants.
To front bathrooms. Now,
yeah, and I'm about to.
That should be the name of the record it and just name the episode. This is how you get ants.
Right.
And then you'll acknowledge it once that clock hits the magic moment for you and your theory.
Will they in any way check long? Now, they've considered it, sure, but they do seem to be setting their sights on this gap. The gaping chasm that is just about being closed by Cadian Zorp. He's drawn a line in the sand. Safe passage, Banana. But into the orb.
All right, Cadian. Opening it.
At the hands of Cadian. Repositioning, still available.
What else can they get? It's a lot of space caught. James gets spot 1, or Norbert's got a spot. It's down. Still trying to find out where. Still trying to find out more. Tessus is in a very special spot right now, because this could be a very powerful flank position. He's gonna start moving into the bathrooms. Norbert. Oh, he's not ready for it, but he's gonna be taking out Stown, and that is trouble, big trouble on A site. Tessus.
Trouble with a capital T.
Jane's mindful of a flank, but Tess is in a very unique position. Toss to the site. Cadian. Looks like Vert Smoke's gonna be up here. Can't get anything. Now Norbert trying to play entry. Here's Tessus. Now James, is he looking for it? Tessus gonna slide by him. This could be tragedy. Bomb is down. Now Tessus is coming around, but it's not gonna be enough here. He gets 1, but James trades it. 3 on 3 indeed. They're gonna peek through, and the run and jump from Shush with the MP9 is going to be enough. Now they got to peek out here, and Flint's gonna get 2. Oh, that's none of that was supposed to be the stack. The spread was not good from Heroic, and now Yabi, he has to clutch this out. He's gonna touch, but he has no smoke, nothing to actually cover him. He's got the kit. He's just gonna hold it. And Yam's too smart for this. He's gonna headshot him. Oh my gosh, the clutch factor. Flit saving that round with a double up. I don't know what happened. Cadian should have had that shot. There was so much time there. That catch right there.
Shush buys in the space with the SMG, but he sees body go flying. as Flit flings them away, and James just the point.
James the pre-fire bop handled. Put your cortex out your ass and call it one.
Look at how cool, calm, and collected he is. 3 rounds is all they require right now. That is a huge one to win. And I know it's going to be a long time before we're able to see them post it consecutively. But if they win this next round, maybe that conversation changes completely. Right? This is where we're at right now. Heroic, right? We already spoke backs against the wall. They're going to invest everything they can and more here. If they lose this round, it is essentially the game. Essentially, the game is on the line right here. If Outsiders post a consecutive T round right now, there is nothing for the Danes to work with. Their major trophy hopes and dreams are going down
Make or
the
break
drain.
here.
And James, with a stacked playbook, has made the call. He knows how much this round could mean.
Maliao,
Close to the trophy it would put them.
Tessus.
He puts himself in harm's way. Forward position on Fountain. Cadian with an aggressive defense. 2 burrowed into the underpass. Stown and Yabi.
Still not the most ideal buy for anyone. 2 Galils for Outsiders. James on point here. And he's isolated. He's actually playing Lurk right now. Yabi holding on pillar. Blinded off here. Let's get a great opener from Kicker, but Yabi's going to trade it back here. Fame with the counter, but Flitz down is saving the situation. 3v3. They're going to leave. Bomb's running away through spawn. James has cleared out A side. He's gotten ahead of the curve here. This is actually... This is a trick noose right here. Fame? Fame. Oh, he's going to get spotted. He's going to catch him. The rotations through connector are not going to be allowed here. Fame. There goes the running gun. He's still going to win it out against Cadian. And now it's just down with the rifle. And he's going to be caught with his knife out. And that's just done and done.
Every single call that's been made throughout this map has just been brilliant from Outsiders. Constantly outstacking on the
James is a monster. James' brain is too fucking big, my guy.
Situations and the trading, it's there. Sure, it's definitely there, but it doesn't.
But they leave.
If they've got the rotation points cut off.
And then Fame just creeps out here. And they had no idea James had gone this far. He'd gone all the way through A site. And now it's a USP finish. USP for this. They have to try to catch something Flit. See Wides for this. He's going to smoke him out. Now they got to look for the trickery. What do Heroic have planned for this hard eco? Just going to mute this so I can think and commentate for. Alright, Outsiders, they're just waiting for it. They're waiting to see if any of the tricks from Heroic show themselves. Still holding this major stack by... Oh, that's a spot. A little bit of damage. Exchange through the tunnels. Stan's going to move himself over to the point, and they're creeping around here. They're going for this long flank through T-spawn. Yep, they're going to run for it. They're going to meet. There's going to be a fight here on the stairs. On the spawn, it's going to be 2 out. Fame, he's going to run and jump. Now Yabi, he'll be taken down by Flit. 2 left, Stown and Shush. James still roaming around on this A site. He's kind of making this his home in these last 2 rounds. See if he could find any other nonsense. Stown with the Deagle. He's going to have to find a lot more. Norbert goes down to Stown. And that's going to be 2 for Stown. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit competitive here. It's close. Outsiders just breathe. Flit's going to catch 1. Shush. It's over by the trailer. Nade's close. Going to try to get the pick. Bomb's going to go down behind pillar. Nade over. Takes him out. Alrighty, James. Second time he's been in a major finals. Coming all the way back after losing to Kendar. And all of the world in upheaval. He has found himself here on championship point. Exist. One last round of fist bumps. Can Heroic, can Katie and them muster up what they need, muster up the courage, muster up the fortitude to extend this game and extend their hopes and dreams. There you go. And we are off and running. Perhaps last round of this major. Molly off. cut off any advancement out into. Yes. Oh, James damaged early on. Good nade. Good counter nade on to Yabby. That's gonna be spammed through, just showing a lot of presence over in the tunnel. It's gonna be nade off into the barrels. And just gonna re-smoke the monster. I think this is the stack's here. The stack is here for this. I don't think James and them have read this. Kicker's actually just gonna walk through. He's gonna get the contact play. It's gonna be traded back by Yabby. Yabby standing strong, but Flit's caught out Katie and jumping around the pillar. And this has actually put everything into shambles. Man advantage for Outsiders. Gonna re-molly barrels. Now Yabby, can you hold this one down? They're just going to walk into it. He's not going to get anything for it. And Stown got caught by Flit on the entry. And now it's only Tessus. And he's going to have to come all the way from A site in a 1v4. This is all but guaranteed here. Outsiders, they are about to make history. Fame, a rookie in his rookie year, pulling off the same kind of upsets as Bit did a year ago. Tessus is going to get one. Smoke's going to block him off. Bomb has been planted. And now he's got to drop to the lower side if he wants to have a chance here. Flash out. And he's going to get caught out. Flit confirms it. Outsiders are your Rio Major champions. History. History. Oh, fuck, it's Norbert.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Big Norbert. And his Magnum Dong.
Magnus Madongus.
Incredible work. Such a fundamental understanding of his win condition, and win he will. James, the Redeemer in Rio. He's got his trophy.
Vindication, redemption, celebration, fame on this stage. 19 years of age, his first ever major, and he lifts the trophy.
That's a very exclusive club, Chad. We'll have to talk about MVPs as well, because he put on such a clinic.
And we're not even mentioning Flit. What an absolute monster he was. Had to step into the shoes of Yakinda, a mammoth rifler, and Flit has flourished. We've had 18 majors, 55 names inscribed, and today we make it 60 with Outsiders victory.
Some new names.
Nice.
Remember them. The search for firepower, Flit a premium example, but Fame, Norbert, James and Kickert united as Outsiders and crowned your champions of IEM Rio 2022. And as the confetti falls, so do Heroic. A grand final, and unable to compete with what Outsiders were laying down.
Top of the mountain, and they put on display the absolute beauty of the details of Counter-Strike. The way they approach this game, they have been labeled as boring. Well, today they're labeled as victors. Outsiders, what a performance, what a dominant final, 2-0.
Bask in that glory, breathe it in. It's your moment by virtue of your hard work. The job is done. You're major champions of IEM Rio. Outsiders.
Who would have expected it? Made of madness, that's the tagline. That's what this event has been. An opportunity for anybody to lift this. And of course it's James. It's James' time.
He's got it. And he's going to get buff lifting it. A huge congratulations.
The trophy's too heavy to like two-hand lift straight up with them nerd arms.
Well, I'm gonna try and grab someone.
James the Redeemer.
Fame, your very first major, and you're a major Congratulations. I'm gonna try to get some more people, but of course, they want to hoist a trophy. They want to have a photo shoot with that trophy. They definitely earn it. Yes. James, congratulations. You're a major winner.
Yep. It's me. Раз Банди Тревела, я должен был сказать, старый договор, у него ВАК, поэтому он попросил меня. А так, спасибо всем. Я еще много скажу на своем YouTube-канале, у меня нет слов. Много эмоций, они переполняют, сдерживаю слезы, поэтому спасибо всем за поддержку. Guys, It's amazing major. Thank you, Brazil. Thank you.
Jamie is saying that this is a big moment for him, that he is holding back the tears. And as a great showman, he said, like, he'll tell more on his YouTube channel.
On his YouTube channel, of course. Kickert, can I get a reaction, please? You've played with this guy for so long, and now you together win the major. What's your first reaction?
My first emotions is amazing because we were going for it for such a long time, and I don't know, we had a lot of lots of players, Kinder, Buster, Sanja, Dren, and now we did it. We won the major, guys!
Norbert, so when I talked to you earlier, you said the work isn't done, it's another day at the office. Was it just another day at the office?
Yes, of course. We were better than the first game when we played versus them in Legend stage.
Congratulations. Do you have anything to say about the fact that you've been here a couple of months and you found such great success with the outsiders?
As I said before, hard work pays off.
We still have 2 left to go, I think. Flip.
Dustin just said, like, I don't understand.
No.
I mean, he probably has a lot of emotions. Come join us.
Come join us. Yeah, Dustin, maybe give us a few words. This has been such a long time in the making.
I don't believe, guys, we major winner!
Would you like to say anything?
Thank you, всем, guys. Obrigado, support us. And we love you. Best city, best people. Really. Obrigado.
The odds of the outsiders winning the major, much less powering through an onslaught of matches to get to this point, were insurmountable, not just by you at home and the bettors, but after several major appearances once upon a time, really close in the big city of Berlin. But here, they get the job done. The 5 names added to the already 55 history makers. It's right there, and they've seized the moment.
And they're absolutely going to be talked about now, Trace. A team that's been almost ostracized, really, through no fault of their own, has been, after these changes, quietly living together, working together, getting better each day. And while others were making big name signings,
there goes that.
making waves
See
through
y'all.
their interviews and whatnot, these guys